Holy shit. Isolt. You're
Yep.
really doing good. Damn.
Edmund's rival.
Edmund's
That is
rival.
insane.
Fucking hate this bitch.
Bitch is an advanced potions. Like, how dare you?
Every day, every fucking Monday, I get reminded of this. And every Monday, I am so pissed off by the fact that you're an advanced potion.
It's okay. You could always just send an owl and eventually get to my advanced potions class. I'll read it sometime.
So I am just finishing putting people over to a new grades sheet. So it's going to be much easier for me. I don't have to be typing shit all the time. Instead, I created like a drop-down menu, a drop-down box whenever I wanted to change anything
Oh
for
yeah.
grades. Real nice. Cool. Well, I'll delete that forever.
Did you delete the old grade sheet?
Yep. Now I got a new one. I have transferred everyone over.
It's gonna be weird seeing the new grade sheet.
Hey, hey, honey.
Yeah.
Jess,
Well, what's up?
you trying to sign into my Gmail right now?
I had to delete my cache, and so I lost access to the ChatGPT. So, and I was trying to use it for my thing, and I forgot. Sorry.
What number's there? What number?
It's not there anymore because I got scared and clicked out of the tab.
Just almost professional hacker.
Dude,
So-
just
it's
do
not
it.
even
I'll do the
professional.
thing quick.
That's why I said almost. That's why I said almost professional.
If you want it, just try logging in and I'll do the whole thing again.
She's in the mainframe.
Literally hacking into the mainframe right now.
I'm in.
It's 63.
Google's like, there's this person on the other side of the country trying to log into your Gmail account. Is that you? Hello! Welcome to our home, to Magic and Mysterium for Monday night session 16. I'm very happy to be back at it again with the white fans, dead memes. And for Monday nights tonight, last session, we had a very interesting session. First, of course, we started up 4th year. We had some fun on the train. We had an opening ceremony where we met a few new people: Kingston Green, Kathleen of Verdon. I think also Laura Butters was among their number. We of course had a big announcement. The Arcanum tournament is now underway. Which, you know, I made art for it like so long ago, and I never ever uploaded. So I'm just gonna quickly do that
Oh my god.
so you guys can enjoy. Where the fuck is it? Is it not in art? Is it in extras? There it is. Boom. Throwing it into discussion. Arcanum Tournament. Woo!
All
I love
right.
that.
Yeah.
Looks
I
like
like
an
it.
esports team banner. Yeah.
Right? Um, we also got to do some classes, potions, charms, transfigurations, but the biggest one, the one that kind of hit home, a difficult concept to teach, was defense against dark arts. Professor Dildro came down and performed 3 very special spells in front of everybody, somewhat to maybe scare you or make you contemplative. Either way, it's going to make sure that nobody uses these spells in the future without thinking a second time. With the tournament announced, everyone is a flurry with school spirit. People are taking lots on who's going to win. You hear most voices going for Marcus DeLange, a charismatic Ravenclaw boy in 7th year. You know what? I have art of him. Show it up on screen.
Jess, I'm staring at you so
Marcus.
hard through that entire speech or monologue or whatever the fuck.
Opener. Yeah. I don't know why people are staring at each other, but all right. So most people think Marcus is probably going to be winning here. Sign-ups for the first event, the dueling tournament, are due by the end of the week. There's a lot of sign-ups. People from 4th year onward are putting their names up in droves. It seems they're going to be pitting all the years against one another, and in the final round, the best from each will battle it out for the crown. On top of that, love is in the air. Wait, no, that's mostly just teenage boy BO, but still, everyone's trying to find a date for the Magister's Masquerade. A few girls seem to be holding out for whoever wins the tournament, though. Classes continue by some miracle, and since most people can barely think about anything else. Our first scene of the day starts at about lunch period. We are currently on our way down. The bell has already rung and people are starting to gather together. Let's see who's up first. Stop. Man, this dice just jumps. Lucas and Edmund have run into each other as we're walking down the way. Maybe Edmund's already walking, and then Lucas, you pop in nearby. You see Edmund.
Hey, Edmund. You doing okay? After that class?
Yeah, it's been thought-provoking, I guess, would be the best term.
I
How are you?
uh not the best. I didn't really know how to react at first. I just froze, but ever since thinking about it a little bit more, I've just been angry at how they would show us that scene, and then there was nobody there to talk to us or help us afterwards. I I don't know what was going through their mind.
I think that they are trying to go through any precaution they can, but they don't really care in the end. I don't know.
You guys
It's
turn the
even
corner
more.
and find yourselves in the great hall. You can see the candlesticks up above, and food has just been served to everybody. You guys can continue your conversation, but you're walked in.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't felt right since that class. I've been reliving the moment.
I'm. Oh yeah, your Bogart, the cat, right?
Yeah, I'll look around. You know, um, I had a experience with one of those spells before. But not on myself personally, but old family cat. It's, it's terrifying. I
Yo,
never thought
Edmund,
I'd see
think
that.
fast! A yell from the Hufflepuff table cuts through your conversation. And Edmund, as you turn, you can see through the air a hot dog currently flying straight at your face. Make me a sleight of hand check to see if you can catch it.
I don't want to catch
Or
it.
a
I want
dex
to hit
save
it
if you
away.
wanna try to-
Freaking break.
My God, this is gonna go so well.
Who threw this?
It's like bun and all. It has like hot dog and bun.
17 for sleight of hand to
That was
hit it
Wilfred.
away.
Wilfred's voice. It comes straight out to you. Yeah! You quickly smack it out of the air, and it slides onto the ground. Dude!
If he wasn't your friend, I'd be turning him into a frog right now. I want you to know that.
Shut up. What? Why are you throwing hot dogs?
I'm guessing you're like walking over to the Hufflepuff table.
Yeah.
I thought you looked hungry. We just got a bunch. I didn't want them all to go to waste before you sat down.
So you're throwing it at me rather than just bringing it over?
I expected you to catch it, not slap it to the ground. Oh, hi, Lucas.
It's a
thought-
projectile.
I'll wave.
Hot dog? He hands over toward Lucas.
Fine, I'll take it.
It's crazy. You know, I never thought I'd try dog, but there's a first time for everything.
You think this is actual dog?
Nearby at the Slytherin table that's next to Hufflepuff, Mateo, you can overhear this.
It's not made by actual dog, just some weird mystery meat.
It's pig. It's pork.
Definitely not pork here. It's off-colored.
I'll whisper to Edmund because I don't want people to hear this. I'll say, I'm sure you'd like him to try dog.
Walking into the Great Hall, Desdemona and Isolde are currently entering the scene.
You know, I've heard a lot of those upper years are quite terrified of you in this dueling tournament.
They should be. I don't play around.
Oh, hey guys. I
What is
waved.
this, a fucking wrestling interview?
Think
Hey
fast!
guys.
Hot dog! And Wilfred throws a hot dog directly toward Isolde.
Oh, God.
Oh my God! Please, Wilfred, I
Can
cannot
I
do
throw one
it.
at Des?
Oh no!
If Wilfred's throwing one at Isolde.
Yeah, sure. The two of you make a sleight of hand check.
I hope this does not turn into a food fight.
Yeah, can I scream food fight as this is going on?
Oh my God!
Not yet. What do we get?
That one.
Okay. So you're like, think fast. Think what? And immediately you get a hot dog with the bun intact just slaps straight into your face. Hey! God, it drops down onto the ground. Wasted another one.
You're the one throwing hot dogs, Wilfred.
Des,
She
you
kind of
didn't
like
roll.
she glares at the ground where it landed and then back towards Wilfred. It's like, that was very rude. You know what else is rude? She's got a minor illusion, the sound of nails on a chalkboard next to his ear.
Oh.
Morgan can hear that. Ah, sensitive ears, sensitive ears. I didn't get a roll from Des though. Jess, are you here?
I don't think
I'm
she.
here.
Oh, okay.
Forgot the one. Oh, it just rolls anyway. You're able to
Can I
kind of like
Protego
smack
instead?
it. Protego? Yeah, sure.
Oh.
So, Wilfred did that. It hit Isolt. Edmund grabbed his and like chucked it over toward you. And Desdemona swipes her hand in front of her, and there's a blue barrier that kind of zaps the hot dog midair. And then Isolt did her high pitched nails on a chalkboard. Now, Desdemona, you walk in.
Why are we throwing food?
I thought it'd be funnier. I don't know why Wilfred is.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to prepare you for the tournament. Nothing like comparing a bombarda to a piece of pig.
How else are we gonna let?
Piece of pig.
Juniper
If this
says,
was
no one
preparing
knows
for-
why Wilfred is the way he is.
If this was preparing for a tournament, I rest assure you I would have done a little bit better than that.
Ready to
Okay.
kill some upper ears?
As you
It's
say
not-
that,
It's not just upper ears that we're going up against.
I
So
know,
it's
but
each
that's
other,
the most
too.
exciting part. Not me. I'm
Not me.
neutral ground here.
as Edmund says that, could I throw a hot dog at Stella McMahon and then immediately dunk? Like
Oh god.
duck under the
Oh
table?
no! What are you doing, Dylan?
Oh,
Oh,
Lucas, yeah,
no.
definitely. Okay. Let's roll to hit.
My God.
So you're gonna use a dex attack.
Oh,
Dex, no proficiency because you're not proficient in hot dog.
I'll just roll a dex check then.
Yeah.
Do I have inspo? This is really important.
You do.
Okay, yeah, I'm using that. Yeah, 12.
12. You like grab a hot dog and throw it over, and you do go a little bit far. It goes past Stella McMahon and slams down onto 1 second. Trying to find my upper class. It slams down onto Catalina Navarro's plate. You can hear the reverberation of her porcelain plate on the table, and she kind of quickly yelps back. Stella looks behind her. Oh my goodness. She is scanning the crowd for who did that, and Catalina is already cleaning up her button-up shirt. Stella is going to look over and just gonna make a little perception check, and you're gonna make a stealth check.
My God.
17.
Mm-hmm. She scans the area, and then she just sees the top of your head duck down underneath the table. her eyes narrow, and you're able to stay mostly out of sight. Not sure if she saw you or not. And you can hear on the far side Catalina yell, "Stupid younger year through that!"
I'm
Oh,
just
come on. I
like,
think it was some of the first years, Stella says.
as I'm like underneath the table, I'll ask Wilfred for support fire.
Oh no.
He like looks under. What are you doing down there?
He's hiding.
I'm hiding.
And he's going to hand you a hot dog. Hungry?
I'll nod. I'll
And
just
Dylan-
eat it.
Lucas stays down there for the rest of the of the lunch period. Mateo, it's like I have a lapdog. And Wilfred like points down, and Mateo, if you look underneath the table, you can see Lucas there, crisscross applesauce, eating a hot dog.
You look really silly underneath there, you know.
Sorry, I forget the spell. I augmenti at you as you say that.
A little wand peeks out from underneath by the bench, and then there's a squirt of water. Hey!
Wilfred, I think you need to keep control of your dog right now.
Edmund's right there.
Oh my god.
Mateo almost stifles out a laugh, but he holds back. He is not disagreeing.
I don't know what you mean. Surely it cannot be about a closely guarded secret that we talked about keeping.
Of course not. It's your nickname?
Why do you sound so weird? Wilfred says.
Lucas is just
Edmund's
muted.
gonna like he's gonna like gently kick Lucas under the table.
Ow!
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Des, from the other side of the Great Hall, there's a wave over toward you from Nate. Des, we're over here today. They're in a different spot than they normally sit.
She squints and then like turns to everyone else and like, I'll be back. Enjoy your, I don't know, wiener conversation or whatever. And she'll
No,
walk
save
over.
me. Save me, Des, save me.
You threw a hot dog at me. This is what you deserve.
Oh, to feel love's keen sting. To be or not to be.
And then Isolt. You look around the hall. There's so many people enjoying their meals, or people who are trying to figure out what to do with them. Gemma at the southern table currently has her was looking at it like some kind of alien artifact.
Yeah, she's gonna excuse herself from this situation since it looks like hot dog war, World War I is about to break out. Head that way.
Sorry, where are you heading? You're heading to Gemma?
Yeah.
Or somewhere else? Okay. So Isolt starts heading over toward the southern table. And Des, as you get closer to the Gryffindor table, you see Nate's not just alone, but he sits back down, and he's sitting directly beside Sadie right now. who has not yet noticed you. As he sits back down, she starts talking to him. Big smile on her face.
She like stops and stares at them for a minute. And then backs up and like kind of awkwardly returns to the Hufflepuff table.
Oh, you're back?
Hey, what's wrong?
Yeah, no, good. I'm fine. I just thought maybe, they could. It's totally chill.
I'm gonna insight check Des. If I can figure out what my insight mod is. Never mind. I mean, if you're sure.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Uh, she like taps the side of like Nolan's chair. Hey. Shit. Wait, it's Des. Sorry, I should probably say that before.
Oh, you don't normally sit here.
No, I don't. I don't usually. Do you mind talking to me a little bit later today? It doesn't have to be right now. Just whenever
yes,
you have
anytime,
time.
Really.
Cool.
And he kind of gives a good nod.
Thanks.
Cool.
Thank you.
There's a sudden yelp from beneath the table. Lucas's yelp. Yelp! And anyone who looks down beneath the table sees Lucas is now gone. And Stella McMahon, far away, puts away her wand.
Jeez.
Oh, God. The dog's on the loose now, it seems.
I'm minding my damn business and going to the Slytherin table. That ain't got shit to do with me.
I guess Lucas is gone for the rest of the day now.
Edmund,
Shouldn't
you
pick-
get up. You say you're going to Slytherin table?
Yeah, we're vacating this premises. It has been threatened by an upper year, and I do not feel safe here.
All right. Isolt. So you head over toward Gemma. Gemma looks up. Navarro, do you have any idea how to eat this? Like, do I eat the bun, like the bread, separate? Or I see people putting them together, but I also see other people cutting it up, and I'm kind of... I don't know the proper etiquette.
Oh, Gemma, you look so lost. Well,
I think
you see, when it comes
it's
to
Swedish or something.
sweet, what made you think hot dogs are Swedish?
Well, it looks kind of like a bratwurst, doesn't it? But it's
Brat.
thin.
Right. Well, luckily for you, where I come from, we see these types of things all the time. However, my favorite way to make hot dogs is with this thing called macaroni and cheese. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that here, so we'll have to make do with the regular way. Just kind of like sit down and lay out the bun and the proper way of eating a hot dog.
Oh, here, I'll give you mine. She just hands you her ingredients and will kind of just, after handing it, is expecting you to put it together for her.
You know, there's something about the old man and the sea fable. You need to learn how to do this on your own, right? So I'll do mine, you can watch, and then you copy.
I think it's a little bit degrading to have us students have to put together our own food. I mean, we have house elves for a reason.
I mean, you're right, but as you said, how would it look to other people if you can't put together a simple hot dog?
How would it look to people if I did in front of others? Ugh, I couldn't imagine. Meanwhile, you're the one doing it.
Yeah. All right. Uh-huh. Now, how are you with the spicy foods?
Spice? In moderation. More on special occasions. There's one time that my mother thought it would be fun to bring in Mexican food. It did not agree with me.
Right. We'll keep off the jalapenos. No, nope.
Ah, shit, I love spicy stuff, Anicia says. Wait, you have jalapenos over on yours?
Well, you gotta have a little. How do you call it? Zing. Zing.
Pass them over here.
You slide it over.
She starts putting them on her hot dog. Uses like Defindo to cut them into like little strips. Little green lids.
You know, these are called finger foods for a reason. You don't.
Oh, this is like an hors d'oeuvre. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, let me show you. Open your mouth. I'm only doing this one time.
She kind of looks aghast for a second. A little chuckle escapes her lips, and then she accepts.
And she'll like just pick up the hot dog.
She takes a bite there, and it's not bad. She uses like a napkin, very ladle-like, to dab her lips right after.
If I were grading you, I would give you E for mostly good, but you need to work on your presentation.
I think I can at least eat the rest, she says when she comes over and takes it from you. And there's a little smile as she looks up out through her eyelids at you. I do appreciate it.
Of course, anytime.
I wouldn't ask just anybody to handle my food. Who knows how many people might try to poison me.
Oh my, to have enemies like that, you must be quite special.
And Tate says, "Oh yeah, I try to poison her every day." What? Gemma looks aghast. Just to keep you on your toes. It's never worked. I can't tell if she's joking. Arnesia, is she joking? No, she's joking. Probably. Taylor returns to her meal.
Never know with that one.
And then a second later, Edmund passes by you in the back. I'm guessing he's heading over toward yours.
Mayhaps.
Okay. You're able to plop yourself down next to Zach. He's got his hair right now kind of pulled back into a little ponytail. It does not look good. It's very short. And he is eating his hot dog with glee. Oh,
Would you
hey,
like a
everyone,
bib
want some chips?
too, as well as a headband?
No, I need somebody to personally fan me with a prawn, and someone else to feed me.
Mm-hmm.
Which role would you like?
I'll take the fanning.
Perfect. and he will pull out his wand and cast In Adamatus Conjurus. And you suddenly have a large palm frond. He looks at you like, how far are you willing to take this?
You know, I wasn't sorted into Gryffindor for nothing. He is going to start banning them.
The two of you guys talk for a little bit. You heard about all this big Arcanum stuff? Sucks. Third years aren't allowed in.
To the dueling?
It's
You
fourth
want
years
to be
up.
part of the dueling?
We give it a go, yeah. Oh, I don't know about battling 7th years, but I'd love to give Gabriel a run for his money every now and again. Hey, Gabe? Oh, I'd love to knock you on your ass, Gabriel says back to him.
You could just do that at dueling club.
Well, Gabriel has like a weird thing where he has a goldfish in the dormitory, and it whispers at night. No, it doesn't. You hear Gabriel yell back. Yes, it does. Every single night, I hear it whispering in some incomprehensible tongue, and I think he got it from Borgin and Birch or something. It is haunting my
God.
nights.
That happened in our dorm in first year too. This guy brought in a talking skull. It was Oliver. I just out of character, I'm just now remembering this happening.
I kind of cut out. What did you say? A talking skull.
No, that happened to us in first year in my dorm. It was actually Oliver. He brought in a talking skull.
Goodness.
And it just insulted
It's like...
people. It didn't speak in tongues, but.
And so he replaced that with the cats? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I tossed it out of the window, and I'm not allowed to toss the cats out the window.
You do a lot of things you're not allowed to do.
Yeah, but I feel like if it breaks a Hippocratic oath, then it...
You know, unless you're a veterinarian, I don't think the Hippocratic oath applies to pets.
It should, in some cases, and with how freakishly attached he is to his cats, I think it does apply. But anyways, this isn't about Oliver. I didn't come here to discuss Oliver.
No, you came here to fan me. Thank you, by the way. Pick up the pace, too.
He'll, like, push down the fan and just, like, let it fall to the ground.
And obviously, Zach doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
You slack it.
I know. My apologies, my liege. Anyways. So third years aren't allowed to come to to duel in the tournament. They didn't say that third years were not allowed to go to the ball.
No, I'm definitely going. I actually already got asked by a few girls.
Oh, did you say yes to any of them?
Oh, my type.
Good to know. Well, if you know, you happen to know what your type is, and it happens to, I don't know, be Gryffindor, maybe. A healer,
yeah, I know what my type
perhaps.
is.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
Would you? I would love to hear it if you want to share it.
Well, I like a spike tan. I like nice brown hair, good build. I like them to just have a little bit of sass, be a little bit of a bitch. Weirdly, nobody in my year really fits that bill. Except for you, Gabe. I don't even know. I'm not listening to your conversation, man. Says Beck.
Well, I mean, I guess you should ask Gabe then.
Nah, he's annoying.
Well, if he's annoying.
What about
then...
you? Anyone ask you yet?
No. No one really. Not well. I mean, some friends have asked to go all together, but nothing like that.
Good to know. He says, echoing what you said earlier.
If Gabe is annoying or too annoying to be your type, would you happen to want to go with me? I mean, I feel like I'm just second best here if Gabe fits the bill so well, but I can be a consolation prize.
Really? Really? You're not messing with me, right? Because that'd be a bad joke.
I wouldn't mess around about stuff like that. No, I wanted to know if you wanted to go with me.
Um, um, yeah, I mean, yeah, totally. I think that would be amicable. He's like really biffing it right now. He's like very, very flustered, trying to act cool, but laying it on too strong.
Great. I will let you simmer
Yeah,
in this,
yeah.
I suppose.
I think that'd be I'll need time to get the stuff ready to do that. Yeah, the date. I mean, well, it doesn't. Was it like a date or like just like a dance?
I mean, what would be the difference? I guess
I
it
don't.
would be a date.
Yeah, we'll go together. Don't worry. Wait, did you say it was a date?
It's a date.
Date. Cool. Cool. Cool.
He'll like mess up his hair before going back
Gabe
to
from across goes, cool. Cool. Shut up.
Gabe's now my second favorite NPC.
He's such a bitch. I love him.
Wait, let me get a picture of Gabe here. Well, that's first year, so we'll use the older art. So imagine this, but maybe a little bit younger, right? That's good.
I love him.
Okay. Mateo, what are you doing?
Probably wondering where the fuck Lucas went.
Okay. Okay. Then if those are going to be okay, Mateo, you are able to look down to where Lucas was a second ago, and you go and look underneath the Hufflepuff table, and you see in its place a single either article of clothing or object from Lucas's person. Lucas, what was left in the wake?
Let me look. What would be funny?
Single shoe,
Um,
the crown of a tooth.
my
No, that'd be
bag.
terrible. You're, okay, his little like side satchel is there, but he is
Yeah.
not.
I feel like he would at least kind of grab at the side satchel, just look, inspect it.
You're able to pull it up. Huh? Make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Like, yeah, do that, but I think there's going to be one thing that's too obvious. Oh, you'll get it anyway, no matter what you roll.
Yeah, 21.
21. Okay. So you got to pull the satchel up, and it gets stuck. You're not able to pull it, like, off the ground, and your investigation check denotes that it's not just stuck to the ground. It is in the ground.
How the fuck did it get in the ground?
It is partially in the stone of the floor.
What the fuck?
So you sit there, like, kind of thinking for a minute, and then remember one specific transfiguration spell, Orbis.
I feel like he just ends up dropping the bag and then just returns back to his table. That's Lucas's problem now. He's not fucking with that
He's
upper
just
here.
leaving, Lucas.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
Lucas, as for you, what happened when you were eating your hot dog and then suddenly pulled down underneath the ground? The ground kind of swallowed you like quicksand. You were pulled down under, and you couldn't breathe for like 3 seconds, and then you found yourself being pushed out on the underside. Lucas, you drop down into a new room that is not as tall, but equally as large as the Great Hall. There is little people that are running around yelling at each other. You can hear, all right, we're going to be getting the dishes ready. We got 20 minutes, people, 20 minutes. You see a little house elf in a top hat, a chef's hat. And you currently are dangling from the ceiling. Your foot is stuck in the stone. You're dangling up above, and no one's noticed you yet.
I think for a second, Lucas was freaking out because he's claustrophobic. But once he's like out of that, he'll just yell at the nearest house elf, "Hey, can you help me out here?"
The entire room all looks up to turn up at you. You feel this wave of embarrassment. What on earth did you make it down there? Why are you up there? The chef says, "Take him down. Take him down." They direct, and some other ones, other house elves, grab like a ladder, and one of them brings it up beneath you, and, "Sir, it doesn't go up high enough." "Then grab the larger one from the caretaker. Go see Mr. Filch." Lucas. Oh shit, Mr. Filch is coming.
Yeah. Can I engorgio the ladder there? Do I have my wand? That's a good question.
Oh, that is a very good question. So it's in like your pocket, and when you're like, "Where's my wand?" you can see the wand is currently pulling out of your pocket and is just about to fall. Make a sleight of hand check. Yeah.
18.
Nice. Yeah. It falls out of your pocket, and you grab right out of the air, dangling below.
Yeah. And can I
Engorgio.
engorgio?
Yeah, get
the
that
ladder.
locked
I do.
Yeah, and it gets much larger, and one of the house elves turns. Yeah, thank you. And they'll
Yeah, you don't need to
crawl
get 'em.
up. They crawl up the ladder to the very top rung, and there's a little face that looks up toward you. Seem to be in a bit of a bind, aren't we?
Yeah,
How
I might
exactly
have.
did you manage this?
I kind of picked a fight with someone I probably shouldn't have.
They go up to the stone and they tap on it for a second. Oh, that should be simple. And they scratch the stone with their fingernail, and the stone emulsifies. And they didn't really think this through because you immediately fall whoop, and
I mean,
crash, somewhat destroying the ladder that was directly beneath you.
ow!
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's better. It's better than being stuck in the stone.
We have a student where you can hear a voice down the bend around the exit.
I would like to run for it. Is there another
Ooh.
way to go?
Where are you going? That's, I mean, it's a large area. There is a single door that seems to enter in. You can see the backside of a canvas, which is where the door is, and you can hear the voices from outside. You can see the light kind of coming in from the crack at the bottom of the door as two people, a house elf and Arcus Filch, take stand in front of the portrait. And you look around. You can make me a perception check to see if there is somewhere else you can go. This little
Casting
house elf that was
spells-
with you
Yeah.
is like, is something wrong? Where are you going?
I need to get out of here quickly. You can't, help
We
me
can
with that,
just
can
go
you?
ahead.
I'd rather take the bump than get detention.
We're not supposed to operate students.
I'd owe you a favor. I could help out in the
We're
kitchen.
not supposed to operate students. The door begins opening up. What did you get with your perception?
Sorry, I didn't roll. Perception. 5.
A 5?
Yep.
All right,
Good.
make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. I'm not the best at this either, but let's try. 11.
All right. So here's what happens then. They're like, come with me. And they are running through the kitchen. You keep your head down. Argus Filch enters. Where is he? Did you get a good look at him? Dark black hair, long Hufflepuff robes, he says. And no, not Hufflepuff, I don't think. It just came in through the ceiling. And this little house elf leads you to a set of wooden huts. Tiny wooden huts that are like stacked on top of each other with little port windows. They look kind of like fairy houses, or kind of like the houses from like the Smurfs, but made out of barrels. And they open up one little door, and they're like, in, and it's far too small for you to get in. Like, you might be able to fit in, maybe.
1 second. Seeing if I have the opposite of Gorgio locked in. Nope. Haven't even attempted it. So yeah, I'll just try and squeeze myself in.
And because you got an 11, you crawl inside, and you see the inside is larger than the outside, but you get stuck along your hips. I think you can hear from behind you. Now, what do we have here? And you are given detention.
Yep, I take it. I have multiple chances to get out of it.
class bell rings. Lucas, you are given the time and date to go, and many classes are beginning to start. Magical creatures and ancient runes are first. But Lucas, you plop out into the hallway, and Mateo walking to his next class. You see Lucas. Oh, you have his bag.
Oh, hey Lucas. Glad you're alive.
Mateo, you know I could hear you, right?
I didn't say anything.
You noticed my bag. You noticed it was stuck.
Yeah, but I think that was your own fault for messing with the 7th year.
Okay. I see how it is. If you get stuck at the floor, I won't be helping you either.
Listen, I don't get into trouble with 7th years. You're the one who threw the hot dog, not me.
Okay. I just have to show Stella McMahon's what's up because I'm going to win the dueling tournament and then I'm going to beat her because I'm sure she's going to be there at the end.
Well, of course, she is, I guess, the baddest bitch in Hufflepuff right now, so.
I just got to let her know that us 4th years aren't going to be scared of her just because she's a few years older than us.
Well, I don't know, man. She's kind of scary. Not as scary as Desdemona, but, The way she was able to catch you, though, after you hit, though, I don't know.
Yeah. I can't get away with everything. It was risky taking that chance,
It was funny, though.
throwing it
It
at her.
was-
Yeah.
It was funny, though. I will say that.
I wish I
Here's
would have
your-
connected.
Here's your bag, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I got detention. So
Oh, yay. Welcome back to the detention club. Goody, goody.
I just nod.
Mateo, are you going to magical creatures or ancient runes?
Ancient runes.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong person. The two. So what about you, Lucas?
Magical creatures.
So you guys come to a fork in the road, and Lucas, you're heading off to the left toward the clock tower courtyard, and Mateo is heading across the stone bridge.
Hey, have fun in that class.
Have fun in magical creatures. See you later, then.
Yep. See ya.
Janice is walking past. Don't get your head bitten off.
I'll try not to.
And when you're about halfway down the hall, Lucas, you look down at your schedule and you realize, oh, it's actually not there today. You're not meeting down at Hagrid's hut. You're meeting North Grounds. Okay. So you have to head downstairs and cross the suspension bridge. And as you're heading that way, Des, which class are you in?
She's in magical creatures, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check her. I guess she could be in ancient runes this year, but she's probably going to magical creatures. I don't know.
It's your call right now.
Uh
Yes.
I don't have any idea. Probably just a free period.
Oh, you're not going to go to either. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who's in either, so.
Edmund, what about you?
Can we go through who's in either? Just out of curiosity.
I suppose we can.
Yay! Thank you.
Okay, in Ancient Runes, we got Levi, Gemma, Nolan, Wilfred, Sam, Janice, and Reese. And then in Creatures class, we got Taylor, Delilah, Macy, Morgan, Rin, Juniper, Darcy, Logan, Sally, Sadie, Nate, Brett, Billy, Drusilla, and Saoirse.
I will be in Ancient Runes.
Okay. Isolt, what about you?
We are ruining it up.
All right. So, Edmund, as you're heading to Ancient Runes class, you pass in the hallways Des, who is currently walking like back the way you came from, and you guys kind of come face to face. Des, you see Edmund has this very, very happy look about him, which is not entirely common for Edmund.
Are you calling him emo?
I'm calling him a brooder. Definite brooder.
Damn. Okay. Sorry, Jess, go ahead.
You're a werewolf. Jess, are you here?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to be done.
Me to be done.
Yeah, I was waiting for you because you were just saying things. I was like, okay, I'll wait politely until you're done.
Here we go.
Oh, did like a new plague sweep through?
What? I don't. What? No,
Are you freaked out? Are you good?
I'm not freaked out. I'm just wondering why you'd ask that.
You're smiling.
I can't smile. I can't enjoy my day.
The only time that I've ever seen you like smile when nothing's going on is when like you helped heal some egregious injury with Madame Pomfrey.
No, that's just because whenever Oliver gets hurt, it's really funny. You didn't say why you looked like you were feeling off earlier.
Oh, is it the one of those like I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours type deals?
Yes. Mutually assured destruction. You know the deal.
Okay, cool. Why don't we say it at the same time?
Okay.
On one. 3,
On
2,
one or
1.
after one?
On one. We're not going like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, go. It's on one. All right.
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to
Sadie
the
and Nate
ball
are
with
going to the
that.
dance.
Oh, really? Together?
Yeah. I heard them pull each other away like a few nights ago. Nate was talking to her about the dance, and then she came back into the dorm room with like all like giggly and like with a weird smile on her face. And I've seen them kind of whispering and being like all close to each other for a while. And yeah.
And then
Gross.
Nate like confirmed it. 'Cause you said you knew what was going on, and he was like, "Oh."
Mm-hmm.
He said it was like something really special to him, and he wanted to make sure that he got it right.
Yeah.
Gross. After what happened last year?
Well, at least he's making a decision this year. So
Just watch
But-
out if he asks you next.
I don't think he's going to make that same mistake again.
I don't know. He's pretty stupid.
That's fair, but you're going with Zach. That's surprising.
Yeah, I thought I might have to ask Nolan for permission, but that felt really weird. So I think I'm just gonna let him find out.
I don't think that that's going to be a problem. I mean, they're friendly with each other, but wouldn't call them exactly like thick as thieves or anything.
No, they aren't.
Which reminds me, do you know if Nolan's like she like she like does like a little limp wrist?
Oh my god, I wish.
Wouldn't that be she like squints at him? Is that like a rebound, or would you be like keeping it in the family?
I I think they have their own merits, and while they look somewhat similar, I just think Nolan. Shut up.
I legitimately was not saying anything.
I just need a date so that I don't start wallowing in self-pity like I did at the end of last year.
Oh, you mean with the whole Wilford thing? He didn't ask you?
No, of course he didn't. Last time we talked about anything like that, I said I loved him, and he said, "Yeah, I love you too as a friend."
Ooh. Is he like he's not straight though.
No, he said he was.
He said Wilfred Gideon told you he was straight.
Last charms class.
That came out of his mouth?
Yes. I asked him, "You're straight?" And he said yes.
You know, usually I'm not the type of person to, far be it from me to question someone else's sexuality that they have affirmed, but has he met himself, or
Listen, on some level, I know that there is no way he looks at guys like Levi and is straight. However, who am I to step into that journey?
he calls his friends hot all the time?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Edmund just kind of throws his hands up like Jesus fucking Christ.
And no matter how many times he goes like, yeah, but in a bro way, it doesn't mean that it's actually in the bro way.
And you've seen how he looks at Nolan, right?
Yes, I have. Everyone has. Everyone said something about it.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't want to be part of his self-discovery journey.
Right. You don't want him to be like, you don't want him to, in the case that he is actually straight, you don't want to be like the thing that he tests his bi curiosity out on and then leaves by the side of the road.
Right. And even if he isn't straight, he could be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
I mean, the person you try things out with is usually the safe bet. I don't really want to be a safe bet for someone.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't think that that's the way that he operates. Listen, strictly speaking, we're not exactly like we've gone head to head before, but I think he's nice enough to not do that to you or to anyone.
Not
Are you sure,
intentionally.
Edmund? You can hear a voice echo from further up the spiral staircase, and walking down, Sally was overhearing everything. Are you sure you want him to test out things with someone else? Food for thought.
Who invited you?
Listen,
Damn.
you two were the ones having the public conversation in the middle of the hallway. I just had to check that I had all my textbooks.
Did you
So I
find a
stopped
date
for
to
a
the
minute.
dance, or are you taking your brother still?
I'm not taking my brother. And I did. Thank you for asking.
Oh, good on you.
Oh, did they make you agree to the paper bag?
Yeah, she'll throw a middle finger behind her as she walks on.
I hate
That was a-
seals.
They actually make
Inspiration, Brooke. That was awesome.
Thank you.
believe it or not, now that like Darcy's not sleeping in our dorm room, they actually spruce up a lot of the conversation.
Do they? What interesting things do they have to say?
I don't know if it's interesting, but at least there's some sort of talking and laughter. I hesitate to say it, but I don't want to know what goes on in the absolute nothing that is the Ravenclaw Tower.
Ravenclaw Tower sounds like sweet, sweet bliss.
I mean, it would, but you also have like, imagine how awkward it would be if you had a bunch of silent people and then like Saoirse who talks nonstop with no self-awareness.
Last night at 3 a.m., I had a cat jump on my head and then screech at the top of its lungs. The
Yeah, he
night
trains it
before
to do that.
He does?
You didn't know? I thought after
No.
4 years you'd pick up on it. He trains
I
it
thought
to.
just did that.
No.
We cut to the comedy flashback of him being like, "Come on, jump up here! Oh, good boy!" And he gives like a little star like treat. Okay, go back down.
He Pavlovs it at a certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at 3 a.m. specifically. He's like, when you see this on his clock, you go up and you scream right in his ear, and then you get a treat.
I think it'd be really funny to just cut there. Yeah.
Yep. Isolts, you arrive at class. Up in the ancient ruins tower, the large circular amphitheater awaits. Class is yet to actually begin, though. And waving you over, Gemma says, "Oh, thank God, Isolt."
I see you didn't opt for the outdoorsy class.
Oh, God, no. No, I'm just happy to have someone around me that has at least half a brain cell, she says toward Ernisia. Ernisia looks smug. At least she said something stupid. What's up, Isolt?
More than half, huh? You give her a lot of credit.
I'm sorry, what? Gemma starts kind of chuckling. Big talk coming from two losers who don't even have dates to the ball. Oh, come on, like you have date to the ball. In fact, I do, Ernisia says. Gemma looks aghast. What? With who? Who would go with you to the ball? Someone cool. Someone popular. They have a lot of friends.
Someone imaginary.
Why, Gemma? Wait, do you not have a date to the ball? Gemma, like, there's a cold shock that comes over her. Yes, I do. Of course I do. Oh, really? And who might this mystery person be? A mystery to you. They are super cool. Probably one of the most popular people at school. Wait, seriously? Anicia says? Yeah, seriously. She turns back to where he sold. Oh.
Isol's actually a bit like flustered by that, and she's gonna subtle and wandless cast Legilimens.
Holy shit! You could do that now, huh?
Yeah,
Fuck
I
yeah.
gotta do it, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll roll a quiz save, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
What's your spell save DC?
16.
16. Yeah, she fails. So, Isolde, there's a slight panic that comes over you. You you have to have her eyesight in order to be able to do it. So you're kind of staring at her for a little bit. She is sitting there looking straight forward, and then she kind of glances over toward you. What? And you then get that eye contact, and you are able to hear some of her thoughts, and they are mostly like shit, 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 shit.
Oh.
I can't believe Ernisia had a date before I did. No, I have to
Ooh.
ask someone cool. Someone really cool. Peter Parkinson, maybe. No, they won't. They won't say yes after the whole Ilfracombe incident. Um. Oh, oh, I shudder to think. And there is a image of Morgan with so many people around him at the Hufflepuff table. He makes jokes, people talk to him, people like him. He is technically quite popular.
Ooh. Okay. Uh,
So she's lying.
yep.
He has nobody.
There's like a sigh of relief. Like, okay. Well, yep. I clearly have my work cut out for me. But congratulations to both of you.
Thanks. I'm pretty happy with it. I forgot to ask, do you have a date? Gemma turns. And I guess the spell's... How long does the spell last? That's my
How long
question.
does it last? I'm not sure.
Spells. I'm pulling it up right now. Legilimens. 1 minute. So, yeah. You can hear, I guess, the tail end of her. She turns back toward you. Wait. No, don't tell me. That's what you hear.
Alas, I've been a bit preoccupied with studies. I'm sure there's still time.
Yeah, we'll probably have the slim pickings of whoever's left.
Oh my. Well, we'll see what comes of it.
Coming from up above, we got a bunch of other people who are heading off into class. We got basically everybody but Dez and Lucas. So Edmund, Oliver, we don't know. So Edmund and Mateo are walking in around now. Mateo, you look around the class and you can see Reese waving you down
Hey.
in that. You pop down next to him. He just called you Matt.
All right.
What? I was trying to be cool. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No one has ever shortened my name like that before. You're good.
Maddie. Teo? I think Teo's better.
Yeah, because Matt makes me sound white. So.
He starts laughing heartily. What about like Theo?
Theo.
Or is Teo? Yeah,
Teo.
Teo's better.
Yeah, Teo.
Teo.
I knew a Theo back at my old school, so it's weird.
I knew one too. He was a martial artist.
Really?
He's pretty good at it too. Looked really good in the he like gestures for like the gi.
Oh,
And then
really? Yeah.
blushes. Don't if you ever meet him, don't tell him I said that.
Didn't know those were your types, Reese. Damn.
We spent a lot of time together. We'd always kind of pick each other when it kind of came to the sparring thing. I didn't mention that I did kickboxing, did I?
No, you didn't. That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
though.
Well, it was cool for like 2 years. I don't think I retained any of it.
I mean, hey, you got the muscle still there. The muscle's still there, so you're good in that department.
Staring at my muscles, are you?
I mean,
You're
they're right there.
I'm,
I mean, they're right
I'm
there.
on your ass.
It's hard
It's
not.
fine.
Yeah, like how I got on your ass, right? It has to be reciprocated.
They're cute. And then where was it? Edmund also enters class. I'm gonna go sits down. Edmund, do you sit near anyone in particular? Oh, Wilfred's in this class. Oh, I think this is our first class of the year. So Wilfred sees you and is so excited. Eddie! 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 Eddie!
What?
Eddie, I'm over here!
What?
Over here!
What?
Look!
Hi.
Look! He points at himself. Huh?
You're in my ancient runes class. Whoa.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Well, after the incident in magical creatures, I thought it'd be best just to not take
What'd
that
you
class
do?
anymore. Why do you assume it's something I did?
Because I know you.
I didn't do anything. The book, it attacked me. You don't have any rabid books, do you? You come sit down next to him.
No, only myself.
So what is this class about? He doesn't even know.
It's okay. You know, like hieroglyphs?
Those, like the pyramids.
So close. So those like pictures in form of words, right? Turning that into magic. I'm a horrible teacher.
Oh, so it's kind of like Saoirse's notes.
Actually, not a bad comparison.
Oh. She's not in this class. And you can hear the teacher, Professor Babbling, come down. And I guess, should we show it off, Jess?
Oh, you mean
Because why not?
you mean our wonderful our
Yeah.
new art
New art?
until we
What?
can yeah.
Oh?
So we've enlisted some help
Working on
in working on some new art, sprucing it up just a bit.
I want you to know she told me to tell her the moment it was shown.
Okay. Well, let her know now. Be quick
I
about it.
just messaged her. I'm already there, Dylan.
Oh, I see it. I see her. Hmm.
I found her. I'm putting her in
Mhm.
discussion.
Ooh. This is nice.
Professor Babbling comes
Oh,
out.
she's gorgeous.
She is.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I love her hair.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Pens
That's very
down,
distinguished.
everyone. Pens down. Class is about to begin, she says, and people start to take their seats. Today, we are moving on from Eldar Futhark and dipping our toes into runes of other origin. Can anyone name other runic scripts or runic languages that one could use to manipulate Arcanum?
And
And
It's Mr. Lambert points out toward you. And I'll send you one because we kind of were just saying it actually. Um,
Egyptian?
oh, yes, very good. It is one of the first, but not the eldest. Can anyone name the eldest form?
Hand.
Mr. Alcaraz? And I will send it to you.
Okay. Uniform?
That is the oldest known runic channeling focus. Yes, very good, very good. 5 points to Slytherin and 5 points to Gryffindor. She keeps looking around. Any other? I'm looking for one particular answer today. And Morgan has his hand up. Ooh, ooh, me. I know it. I know one. Mr. Cook. We can put up our hands without speaking. May I? May I, please? Certainly. Gobbledygook. Uh, I suppose. Yes, it's not wrong. It's a closed-in practice, but used nonetheless. 5 points to Hufflepuff. He looks very happy with himself. Yes. There's one more. One that is used in very powerful enchantments. Can anybody? It's around the way. Since Isolde does not put up her hand, Janice puts up her hand. Miss Everton, that would what you're probably getting at is Merlinic. 5 points to Ravenclaw. Indeed. Merlinic is the youngest runic variation, and one of the hardest to channel. Created by Merlin himself, Merlinic script has been used to make powerful item enchantments such as pen seeds and even elicit cursed objects. You can read about it in your textbooks on page 9. We're going to be going over Merlinic today just a touch, as it is quite difficult. And everybody who is in this class may do 2 of any spell with wisdom.
Done.
Edmund.
I got a 17 on Arania Examite and a 13 on Langlock.
Ooh. High or low?
Hi.
Low.
If it means anything, I have keen mind.
It doesn't.
What if I said please?
Nope. See, you have an A. You're still passing the class.
Want my advantage?
No, I'm good.
Isolde, are you ready?
Hang on. Double checking notes. Better. Second spell. Try that. Yep, that'll work. Okay, 21 on Incarcerus and nat 20 on Orbis.
Damn, 5 more points of Slytherin. They're in the lead. Oh, Mateo, you're last.
Okay, I rolled Muco Volatilis for 26 and Conjunctivia for an 18.
Okay, so it's an A overall then.
An
Have all
A?
those. Yeah, you said what? Can you repeat?
I rolled Muco Volatilis for 26 and Conjunctivity.
26.
Yeah, and Conjunctivia with an 18.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll give you the O. Sorry, I thought you said 6 for a second.
No, no,
Might just be
no.
my Wi-Fi.
You're good. You're good.
I was summoned. I don't know if she saw me show it off. Yeah, Maya, we showed off babbling art.
It was so good, Maya. As usual, good
It was
stuff.
great.
Everyone was really admiring it.
Excited to see the rest.
I'm proud. You're good at it. Caps lock is on. Okay. Desdemona, you have a free period. What are
I
you doing?
do. I am going to take myself as well as my request from Slughorn, and I'm heading to the library.
What was your request?
To the forbidden section.
For
How many people got
what?
requests from Slughorn?
Everyone got a
Everyone who was
request from was at the thing.
fucking thing.
Got a request
Yeah,
from
everyone got a
Slughorn.
Yeah.
You were having your period at the time, so you couldn't go.
So, Des.
Yeah.
For what topic? What topic was approved?
There wasn't a topic. I just asked if they could, you know.
I'm fairly certain he would have asked a topic.
I'm fairly certain I
I'm-
would have lied,
Uh-huh.
but let me double check.
So we need to know what's on that piece of paper.
Yeah, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
You're not checking the VOD, are you?
No, I'm not
That's
checking the.
impossible.
I like. So she's okay. Access to the restricted section to research the architecture, quote unquote, of Hogwarts. That's a lie. You asked
There
me
we
to
go.
make a check. I rolled a 26. You said yes.
Wonderful. So, you head off into the library. The doors creak open, old oak wood, and inside you can smell the thick scent of old parchment. Dust sprites cling to the air and float aimlessly through the halls that are lit by the side windows, some of them with their curtains drawn, creating dark alcoves. And you pass by the study section, many older years, some seventh years who are working heartily on their newts, and others who are more so relaxing. Down one lane, you can see Stella McMahon is currently lounging on a beanbag chair. She is like cuddling into Ashton Silverthorne, and Sen is sitting on a table and has a book open and is talking to them. You pass them, and up the metal spiral staircase, you head off onto the second floor, where Madame Pince's desk awaits, and that large door that heads to the restricted section is. Madame Pince is slamming down her stamp of approval onto different books and handing them back. Stone gargoyles take them and fly away to go put the books back. She is continually doing that, and as you approach, she gives you no attention whatsoever. Boom, 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 boom.
Daz
Boom.
will take out the slip of paper and slide it onto her desk.
She
Good afternoon,
stops.
Madam Pins.
One eye slowly looks up toward you. We have new Madame Pins art.
We do.
Thank you,
You
She
what?
finished
Right?
the faculty.
Yeah, she did finish the faculty. Actually, today she finished the faculty, which is great.
Yeah, literally today. Yeah.
God works hard. Maya works harder.
There it is. You can see through these little round glasses, her face is pulled into a prune-like a grimace. One eyebrow raises as she looks at you and then looks down toward the piece of paper. A hand slowly comes up and kind of takes it, sliding it off of the counter and down toward her. Where did you get this?
Professor Slughorn gave it to me during Slug Club.
Yes, I see the signature here. You also had a Minerva's signature as well. I was not informed that a fourth here would be perusing our wares.
Well, no doubt a slip of the mind from our dear potions professor. I assure you I did go through all the proper channels.
That remains to be seen, she says, taking it and flicks it for a second. She takes out her wand. Repairifage. Nothing. Benite. She does again, and still nothing. She Revelio. And all of these spells that is subjected to, they fall short, and she is a little dumbfounded. She places it back down, looks at you, almost pissed off that this isn't a fake. Geminio, she will take her own copy, hand yours back to you. This is your studies will be allowed for the next week, then it will expire. You will need a new signature. Follow me. She stands up right in the middle of my workday. She walks with you to the door behind her desk, and she pulls out from I think she kind of conjures actually out of thin air. So she puts a hand out, and right in front of her, a set of keys jingle. She takes one hefty looking cast iron key and places it inside the lock. She gives it a quick turn. There's a click, click, and then you can see the burning of a small rune on the door frame, and then there's a sound, a heavy clunk from inside the wall. And she takes the key out, and the door swings open. Now you will not have free reign of whatever you would very much like. It's different every time. They change daily. So, if you ever come back here, you will need me again. You are looking for the architect section. Architecture. You walk into the restricted section, and you can see books that are dimly lit. There are back windows that have bars over them. There is this palpable taste of dust that cover everything back here. Some books are well organized, while other ones kind of lay in piles. There's also odd glass cases with different mysterious artifacts within them. Marble busts depicting unknown wizards. You can even see on the wall books that are chained up. And she takes you row by row by row, and you can see the signs on each row. Some of them have runes. Actually, all of them have runes on them that you're not able to discern. And then she goes up, and here we are. You find a wall that is filled to the brim with scrolls. This section right here should mostly have to do with Hogwarts architecture as well as construction. On the left, you'll find permits. What did you say this was for again?
I'm just doing a little extracurricular research on architecture. I got very
For-
fascinated by the moving staircase, and I thought that I would branch out.
Extracurricular for whom?
Transfiguration.
Professor Dildero? Alright then. I'll be back in 15 minutes to check on you. Do not touch anything outside of this section, and should you find a sealed scroll, either bring it to me or leave it hidden.
Right, of course.
I have many more books to sign out. Coming in the middle of my work shift, I would much rather this be done in the morning. Next time.
My apologies, madam. I really didn't mean to disturb you today.
Good. She heads out.
Just gonna wait like a beat, another beat, and immediately going to find some weird ass spell that she can find.
All right, you can make me a investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Ugh. That's just my proficiency bonus. Do I have inspo just in case I need it? I do. That's a 15.
Second. Hmm. I'm just gonna add a little bit of stuff to this. There you go.
That she'll find that, and then she'll return to like the architecture section and like pull out some, I don't know, random book about whatever.
Roll me straight d20, by the way. Just for that.
Straight D20. Okay. 14.
Okay. You find copies of the it's like really old parchment, a scroll for the construction of the owlry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is Desdemona. Lucas.
Hello.
Hi. Today in Magical Creatures class, you all meet at the north of campus, down the slope toward the lake. And you can see Hagrid standing like a monolith in the clearing. His pant legs have been rolled up all the way to his tree trunk sized thighs. Oh, you all made it! Just in time, too, he says, standing on the sandbank and petting something in his palm. Well, come on down, everyone, don't be shy. Oh, Lucas, you made it?
Of course. I wouldn't miss it.
I'm really glad you're in this class this year.
I'll be honest with you, Billy. If you weren't in this class, I probably wouldn't have taken it in the first place. You know how
Don't say that.
you know how much trouble I have with magical creatures.
I'll be here to help you. Keep you safe if you're ever looking at tonight. She's going to wrap her arm around yours.
Yep. I'll take her.
Stay close.
I'll do the same. Yeah, of course.
Okay. I got a few different things to show. One, we can show the Hagrid art.
I'm so excited. I love new art so much.
Where is Hagrid? There he is. Uploading it now. Hagrid.
Oh, I love it.
Aww.
It's great.
Hagrid.
Hagrid. Okay. And I'm also gonna get another thing really quick. Oh no, my Wi-Fi. I have to like load like 1,000 images to find it. There it is. Okay. What are we doing here, Professor? Brett asks. We're not going swimming, are we? Juniper says, stepping down to the sand. Oh, no, not us. Them, Hagrid says as he gestures down toward everyone's feet. And you all see tiny crab-like things about the size of a cassette tape nestle themselves in the beach and look up at you all. Now, feel free to hold them. Think we still have a little time until their mother comes by to pick them up. You can look down and see these kind of like a cross between like a horseshoe crab, a turtle, and a crab. You see these tiny, glistening little eyes from inside the shell. And this little beak. They're warm to the touch. Ouch! Logan yelps as one clamps down on pinching his finger. Ow, 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 ow! Oh, right! Stay away from the front end. They're mighty curious creatures. Yeah, I can see that. He pulls it off. Hagrid says, they're called Ignians. They're related to other crustaceans. Ignians are one of the most covetous creatures you'll find, right past Nifflers and dragons. Ignians use their powerful little hands to snip and clamp on shiny metals, grouping them together in a horde in order to find a mate. When they grow big enough, they'll even use their high internal body temperatures to melt metals onto their shells. To notice, they're pretty squishy right now. Just wait a few months, these little guys will grow up big and strong. Now, they mostly eat seaweed, so the school keeps them around to help prune the lake. But I wouldn't put it past them to catch a fish or two from time to time.
I'll
Their
like raise
beak
my
can
hand.
move in.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. So he says, from time to time, yes, Mr. Nunn, we have a question. Always love questions.
Do the breathe fire, Professor.
Breathe fire. Well, not exactly fire per se. They shoot out, or can shoot out, molten metal from inside their bellies. Logan, tries to go put his down. It's not like these ones have any in them. They're just newborns, little babies. Their mother might, though.
They typically aggressive. I know you said the babies aren't, but
I would say they're very aggressive. No, not unless you mess with one of their own. No, they've been known to take down ships from time to time. They're originally found out the sea. They can exist in both freshwater and saltwater conditions, and they like to live deep, 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 deep. Our Black Lake is perfect for them.
are we gonna get to touch them, Professor, or are we just seeing them go into the water?
Pick one right now. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Billy will go down and pick up one of her own, and she takes one and hands it over toward you. Hold out your palm.
Is it hot? I hold out my hand.
It's kind of like holding a hot stone on a hot day.
Mm-hmm. You see, Lucas's hands are like shaking a little bit.
She puts it down onto you, and yeah, you can feel it. It has this like internal warmth that's radiating onto your hand. It's like almost hot enough to feel like it's burning, but it's not burning. It's not actually painful. It's like right on that cusp. And the shell itself is surprisingly soft. Like if you give it even like the slightest squeeze, the shell does give. And you can see, you turn to your left and you see Billy like just stroking hers, giving it a little pet, and you see the little mouth kind of chitter open and close, tapping for a second. And you can see nearby yours, Lucas, as you're not paying attention. Its little eyes from inside glisten, and they focus down upon a necklace that you have on, and like a little, one of its little hands comes up and clamps right down onto it.
Oh, no. I'll try and like imitate what Billy was doing to maybe like calm it. So maybe
Make
it
me a magical creatures check.
Ooh. Magical creatures. 5.
Yeah, no. And it is like pulling down, pulls. You try not to get it to, it can't really get it can't really like pull it off you or anything because it has nowhere to go, right? but it does clamp down with its other hand, and you can see it open up its beak and tries to pull down this little silver necklace into its mouth. And Billy puts hers down into the sand. She says, "You're not going to get it to let go. Not that not now that it has it. It'll do anything to keep it. Do you really care about this necklace?"
I'll kind of like look down and say, yeah, it was actually a gift I was gonna give you.
All right, well then, sorry. And she's going to poke it in one of its eyes, and it lets go immediately. Sorry. No, you did the right choice there. Hagrid says back. They're still just babies. Need to be taught a lesson. She looks kind of meek.
Oh, thank you, Billy. I know that was probably hard for you. And then I'll take off the necklace and I'll hand it to her.
You can see the eye like blink, retract, and then go set back in, and you're able to hold it. And you notice that this one has like a bright blue plume, like a stripe down its claw.
It's so precious. I'll try and like do the thing Billy was doing before. Now that maybe it's a little bit calmer, it's not as focused on, my stuff.
You can make another one.
Yeah. Second time the charm. Oh no, 9.
Okay, let's see. Where's it grade? So Hagrid continues on as you're like giving it a little pet, and then it starts like flapping you with its little flippers in the back, kind of giving you a little smack. Like, oh, stop. Billy's looking over and chuckles, covers her face as she laughs. He
I'm not the
says,
best with them.
where is that? Their beak can move in 2 ways, one for chewing and one for cutting. But if you ever see an Ignian open its mouth to you, though, best steer clear. So like I said before, they shoot molten metal up to 100 feet away, even in water. The poor creatures are hunted nowadays like treasure seekers, no matter how much the Ministry tries to restrict them. I suppose gold will always matter more to people in such a precious creature's life. 'Tis a shame. Starts to tear up. Shame. At this point, you all hear the water roil a few feet away, bubbling. There's a muted horn-like screech. As you see the bubbles blow up to the surface of the lake violently, and a soft red glow comes from beneath the surface. The Ignians all react to the call, as many babies start to flap their flippers, entering under the waves, and meeting up with what you can only expect as the mother Hagrid spoke of earlier. The one in your grasp fights against you and slaps your palms with their flippers, desperately trying to catch up.
I'll let it go. Go on.
Like, do you like toss it into the sand like a little like just like let go and it falls, or you can
No,
like place
I
it down
I am
nice?
very, very ginger with it. I'll let it go. Nice.
Lucas, you're very careful with it. You place it right down the sand, all nice. Meanwhile, Billy just goes, okay. And she just like drops it. And it hits the ground onto the sand and then like has to flip its flippers to right itself back up. And then they desperately try to catch up. A few they all disappear into the depths of the waters below.
Those
And
things were precious.
Billy looks at you with a little smile. You don't have to lie. You
No,
can tell that you didn't like.
no. I am scared of things when I'm first interacting with them. But you know, once I got most of a handle on them, they weren't too bad.
Well, we just might make a zoologist out of you yet.
I don't know about that, but I'll do my best.
All right. And with that, we sort of have an end of day. I think I have one more scene to kind of do, but we're going to go for break. We'll come back soon.
Alrighty.
10 minutes.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Hello.
Hello.
We're back. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Returning. Our classes all come to an end. The day drones long. And right now, there is one little scene that's still undergoing. Desdemona. You arrive where you sat with Nolan to meet. In the Viaduct courtyard. On your way there, you find him standing alone, and the wind's coming up from the lake, kind of softly moving his hair, as his eyes closed, seemingly enjoying the sensation for a little bit. And you walk up on his left. Hey there, he says to you. It's a
Hey,
nice night. This is gonna be.
seems like it. Not too cold yet, thankfully.
Oh no. There's gonna be a warm front. So I don't know, I might just say hell with curfew. Stay out here for a few more hours.
Gasp! Nolan Anderson breaking the rules?
Not every day. This might be gonna get away with it. Did you know that no prefect passes through this area on Tuesdays until 1 a.m.?
No, but that is very useful. How'd you figure that one out?
I have my ways. He kind of like stops there. There's a silence between the two of you. I have a question.
Yeah.
Edmund, did he ask my brother to the ball yet?
Yet you were expecting that?
You're going to answer my question with another question.
Yes, he did. I'm assuming he said yes because Edmund had this stupid little grin on his face.
I know. He came over for the holidays and barely spent any time with me. Zachary was just obsessed. I'm glad the two of them are getting along. He turns toward you. I know what you're coming here to ask.
You do?
So, yeah. And I don't know if I could say a simple thing.
What'd you say?
I don't know if I can give the answer that I would want to give in good faith. Don't sit. The wind's nice.
Okay. She'll sit next to him. What's instead of me just assuming, what do you think I'm going to ask? Because it's not to break into someplace. Just to let you know. I have other ways of breaking into places now.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
She squints again. Oh, no, you are joking with me this time.
I am joking with you.
All right,
I've been going through it lately with everything happening. You're not the only one.
Okay. I'll bite. What's holding you back from giving the answer that you want to give me? And what is the answer you want to give me? To the question I haven't asked yet.
How about I answer your question with a question? One that's actually burdened.
Okay. Fine.
What? Why? Why me? That's what I haven't been able to really put together. You could probably ask anybody. The cute boys in the school. The older ones. Not even me.
There's a lot of people that I could say that I would actively there isn't many people, sorry, that I could say that I would actively, put myself in danger to protect. You're for sure one of them. And she like kind of stretches her legs out in front of her. There are times when I feel like I am a little bit separate from everyone else, and I acknowledge it and I bury it and I try to carry on and, keep my friends and keep close to everyone, but sometimes it feels like there's a disconnect in my head, and I think you're someone who understands that.
Nods. That makes sense.
And
Des?
yeah.
I won't lie and say that I'm not tempted. I think we could have a very wonderful time together. But the entire time we might not be else. I don't know how much you've really realized it yet. You're becoming closer and closer, finding the people that matter to you. And I think that if you look back on this event, this day, and you didn't spend it the person that you wanted the most, persons. I think you're going to regret it. And I would have regretted holding you back from it. So I'll ask again. Why me? Why not them? You can see it. Me too, in my own way.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Why do you think that you wouldn't matter to me?
I don't think that we'd work out if anything were to ever happen. I know it's just a dance, but you've got a lot of space in your heart. I don't think you have that much. So, not for me. That's okay.
Are you saying you take up too much space?
I take up all of it, he says, joking, and Mike gives you a little punch on the side. I don't think I'll go with anyone. Just lone wolf.
Well, wouldn't it be better for us to just go together then? Since I'm also going to be lone wolfing it.
Who said that?
Nate's going with Sadie.
Is he not?
He is, he told me.
Are you certain that he did?
Yes. They've been giggling with each other, and they've been giggling around each other and whispering and, chittering for days now.
His eyes narrow slightly, like he's thinking. If you ask me one more time, I will say yes, but that'll be on you.
Is this one of those don't feed you or you'll come back moments?
You know, my mom, when we were really, really little, we lived out on this little acreage. It wasn't even ours. We were staying with the whole family. And there was this cat that came by. It was a wild cat. And my mom started putting out little milk for it. My dad told her to not do that because it'll never leave. And so that cat stayed with us for about 2 years before we left. So, yes. Well, which will it be?
Nolan. Will you go to the ball with me?
I warn you. I'm very good at dancing. He's going to stand up.
I'll warn you, I am absolutely terrible. I was taught by a man who had a limp.
See you there, Des.
See you around, Nolan.
The next morning, we find everybody all grouped up in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. You guys are all in a group for a group project where you guys are practicing spells together.
All right. Did
Everyone
you
gets 2
fix
spells,
your?
by the way.
Did you fix your mic, hun? I don't know if you saw
My-
our small conversation in hid private chat.
Fix my mic. What's wrong with my mic?
I was trying to spell
Oh,
curious.
muffled.
Curious.
Hold on, I'm trying to spell gorgeous. That tweet lives like rent free in my head at all times. It's so Wilfred coded.
I'm
But
muffled?
yeah,
Am I still muffled?
I think it's just like when you speak softly, it sounds. I don't know. It sounds very muffled, and we can't really hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Well, good to know.
Yeah, like the Nolan voice you do. You know how you speak softer for that?
Yeah.
It was kind of muffled and mumbly.
Like I could still pick it out, but it took me like a little bit
Yeah.
to figure out what the words were.
All right. I'll be careful with that. So everyone here is in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. The classroom itself has the windows wide open, light streaming in, and groups are like sitting crisscross applesauce in little circles. Everyone has pieces of paper with worksheets on them that describe different scenarios and what spell you should use in said scenario. And you have to like fill in the blank.
Hey, Des.
Hey Ed.
If you were attacked by 8 goblins, all wearing roller skates, what spell would you use to defend yourself?
Avada Kedavra. That has been her answer to every single question that you've asked her.
Oh my god.
That
I like
is
to think
always
it's
Pixie.
like, you know that part of class where you exchange your like quiz with another student and you take out your red pens and you grade each other's work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to think that that's what this is, and this is Edmund making sure that he's reading this correctly and just marks it off with red pen.
I was always so nice on those, and the person grading my work was never
Not.
nice.
It's
You're
not.
such a bitch.
I remember I end up erasing the other person's answer to put in the right one.
Oh, crap. Is that not the right answer?
I mean, it's an answer.
I mean,
I
if
just-
they're all coming at me wearing roller skates, what am I? They're goblins. And they're are they trying to kill me?
Roller skate.
Do they mean bodily harm?
They are just coming at you, full speed.
Full speed. Do they look
They-
antagonistic?
Make an insight check.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull out my D20 real quick, Edmund. I don't.
This should be fun.
This fucking. I hate money and management. I don't know why. She like digs through her pencil case and pulls out her D20.
we playing money and management instead of class.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. We turned our quizzes into a money and management game.
God.
Oh, by the way, you make this check at disadvantage because it's timed.
Why is this timed?
Because they're coming at you full speed on roller skates.
That's ridiculous.
They're coming at you full speed on roller skates. Like you're stuck in the middle of a hallway. There is the water cooler behind you.
Why is there a water cooler behind me?
Because you're in the office. Come on, Des. Seriously, stop spacing out in the middle of games.
And I don't think ridiculous would work on goblins.
I just put Immobilius.
I don't know. I think that one spell that makes you dance would be pretty funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
right,
use
and
that.
then,
Give me like 2 seconds. That I did actually roll in that one. So
These goblins look like they're about to tear you to shreds. They
Avada
fucking hate
Kedavra.
you. Oh my god. That was your boss.
Oh,
that was my boss.
Yeah, that was your boss.
Okay, then I am gonna take his name tag and I am going to become my own boss. And also the boss of everyone else.
Rules as written say you can't do that until you're level 6.
Yeah, but rules as written can, you know. Hey, can I actually see the rules?
Feature.
Can I see the
I
rules for a
don't
second?
trust you.
I
with
want to
the
see.
rules.
I want to actually see.
No, I don't.
Let me just
trust
see
you
the
with
page.
rules.
Let me just see that
No.
page. Unclip the binder. Let me see the page.
No, I don't trust. You're going
And
to
she'll
burn
reach
it.
over and she'll snatch the page out of the binder. And then she'll proceed to crumple it up and put it in her mouth.
You can't just keep eating rules that you don't like.
Rules as written say fuck you.
I really hope that paper is tasty. I really hope it is. I hope it just gives you paper cuts all over your mouth. Delicious, isn't it? Just love the taste of that. I hope you have a really nice, good lemon at dinner.
I eat the rules. I absorb the rules.
I know you guys are working through this, but should we get to question number 2?
This is
Oh,
all
we're playing Money and
first
Management.
question.
Oh, we're playing Money and Management. Oh, I'm really confused,
This
guys.
is only the first
I guess. Yeah. Give me back
Lucas,
my paper.
Sorry for whatever purpose you had. This
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. In a surprise attack, the creature wraps its tentacles around your legs, pulling you towards it with incredible strength. You need to free yourself quickly before it drags you into the darkness. What spell would you use to cut through the tentacles and escape its grasp? And you can't answer Avada Kedavra.
I think I know this
Yeah.
one. Relatio, I guess. I don't know.
Defendo?
Relatio would probably work, or you could try to carpe retractum if you are relying on your own athletics.
Yeah, that's true.
Relatio is a perfect answer. That is a spell that is actually taught in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. There's 5 points to Slytherin.
Oh,
Lucas
but we
will
don't
start.
get any points for making a whole money and management campaign.
They deserve some points, Alex. That was really fucking funny.
Jess
Lucas will
gets
read.
inspiration.
Oh.
Lucas, go ahead.
Yeah, Lucas will read the next question. You find yourself trapped in a narrow alley with a Dementor slowly guiding towards you. The air grows cold and you feel your happiness being drained away. Which spell would you use to drive the Dementors away and restore warmth and hope to the surroundings?
I would shoot a gun.
Same.
Where did you get a gun?
Do you think I don't have a gun?
Roll to hit.
Rolled it.
Really?
Roll a firearms handgun check.
Edmund's
Contested by its
proficient
dodge
because
roll.
Edmund's proficient because he's Muggle born.
Oh my god.
This is the proficiency I took.
I was gonna make an awful joke.
Muggle borns get firearm proficiency.
Hmm.
Gonna add that to the.
Oh no!
I can't with this.
You gave us this problem.
I don't know. I just went with the prompt. Are you giving people
Right,
like
we're
actual
yes-anding.
questions to ask?
Yes.
Oh, he's actually doing that. I just
He
thought you guys
is?
were making that up.
No. I got the next one.
Wait,
We didn't get
you
an
didn't
answer
ask.
to the last one.
Oh, true. I mean, God.
Dementors are typically very sad individuals, right? There's a spell, what is it? Exilio. Makes you happy, right?
Inspiration to Faith. Because Faith, you know the right answer, but that's a great answer.
I feel like I'd just die if I saw a Dementor. I don't know how to deal with those.
I don't
We leave
either.
that part blank. Desdemona puts Avada Kedavra for every single answer.
Yeah.
There's like a little
It's the
cartoon
best
drawing
answer.
of casting it.
I mean, it would kill everything, right?
I actually don't think it would work on a Dementor.
Yeah, aren't they like, I don't know, a ghastly thing? I don't know. I never fucking saw one.
I highly recommend not ever seeing one.
Okay, Mateo, you have the last one.
Alright, while exploring a hidden chamber in an ancient castle, you accidentally trigger a trap that releases a swarm of ancient bats. The bats are flying wildly and trying to bite you. Which spell should you use to safely immobilize the bats to prevent them from causing harm?
Mobilis.
I mean, yeah.
5 points to Slytherin again. There is one other very good answer, and I wonder if anyone has it.
Checking the spell list for this.
Mobilis is the easy one. There's one other spell. I believe it is a Jinx Hex Curse that would completely nullify without question.
Is it Ventus?
Langlock?
No.
Langlock,
No.
right?
No.
Langlock.
I don't know.
I mean, bats use echolocation, so if you use Langlock, then they wouldn't be able to screech, and they wouldn't know
I
where
didn't
you
even
were.
know the question. I just heard like a spell that nullifies, and I'm like, oh, okay. Silencio?
Ventus?
No.
Push them back with air.
I don't know why. Okay, all right.
Faith? Last go? Do you have the answer?
Is it from our upper year?
It might not be from this year. Yeah, I'm not sure when it's actually taught, but I think it's taught this year. I think. Wait, let me check.
That would definitely help a lot.
See, Eminem reference, 4th year spells. Let's see. Come on. No, it's not taught this year.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's
A
taught
Pugno.
next year. Yeah, a Pugno. A Pugno.
That makes sense.
When you cast this jinx on a group of tiny objects or a group of birds within range, basically any swarm will do. The target starts swarming in the air, 5-foot diameter sphere, and any creature that starts its turn. Yeah. Basically, you can take control of swarms.
Desdemona has like a spark in her brain.
She's just like, I got it. Everyone turns Avada Kedavra. 5 points given to Gryffindor.
Wee.
So everyone gets 2 spell attempts of your choice.
Am I allowed to do spells in here that I have gotten from places?
Yeah.
Bet. As long as it's not like. As long as it's a Jinx's Hex's Curse, right? So if I had something that was like.
It is.
Like a transfiguration spell, I wouldn't be able to use that here.
Yeah, it'd be a no-no.
Gotcha. Understood. I guess.
Anyone want to give me advantage?
Yeah, go for
Do you
it.
want to trade?
Yeah, I'll trade you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, there we go.
Thank you, Brooke.
I got you.
Thank you for the offer, Faith.
Brooke, why were you not
so-
able to spell curious?
I don't know.
Curious.
I didn't, my fingers weren't moving the right way. I get the spell into Sunt from my subclass. Can I cast that this year?
Yes.
Okay.
I think as long as you have the spell slots for it, right? You can cast it.
Yeah.
I can't double check notes if I don't fail it anymore, can I?
No.
No, if you don't fail, you can't double check.
Oh, it's like
It's not anymore. It's always been that way.
It's not always been that way, and I know
It
it's
has
not
always been that way. It's
It has
always been
not.
that way. You just,
You're
I
so
didn't know
loud.
you were
You're
doing
so
it like
loud.
Do not cite.
that. I'm allowed to argue with my sister,
That's
okay?
me. I fucking hate you. I feel like one of those cats when you pick it up that just starts scratching, and then the owner's like, "I swear she's nice."
That is you to a T, Brooke. That is like when I have like new people in games that you're in. I'm like, she's down. Like, don't. I don't even know what to say. You know exactly how I am. I'm like, don't worry about her. You know, she's just like that.
Just tune her out.
She's nice, I swear. She means well, I swear.
I'm gonna inspo into Sun because we need good grades out here. Yes, I have mine done.
Okay.
I have mine done as well.
Same.
Edmund.
I got a 26 for Into Sun and another 26 for Karula.
Damn, get to keep your O from last year. I'll just go down the way because I think everyone's basically done. Des?
22 for Tenebris and a 19 for Conjunctivia.
Okay. Oh, Isolt.
I had a 14 for Carpe Retractum, but I'm importing that to a 27. And then 26 on Stupefy.
Damn. Okay. Mateo.
I rolled a 22 for Tarantalagra and rolled a 15 for Langlock.
Okay. Get an E there. Lucas.
19 for Langlock, and then a nat 20 for Langlock.
Oh, damn. Okay. 5 points to Slytherin. They are in the lead by 10 points. we cut down to herbology class. Professor Sprout, which we have new art of. So I'll grab her art. We're
Weehaw.
just showing it off today.
Heavy breathing.
I love her art, actually. It's very cute.
Copy image.
Paste.
Yes, I've done it.
Did you? I'm not seeing it.
It's loading.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So cute.
Aw.
Maya did such a good job.
She really
I
did.
did just realize her hand is.
It's
tiny
fine.
little
It's
hand.
because she's. I don't know.
She has
She's-
some
delicate
people
hands.
have hands like that.
It's for pruning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
She says, "Who of you can identify the name of the plant that is in front of you?" And
Can't.
you guys are kind of all find ourselves just for the D4 herbology check. You guys all find yourselves with your like brown overalls and like herbology gear. All
Waste of a D4. I don't have a modifier for
and are
this.
kind of
I just wanted to cook other
gyrate,
people.
of their own free will.
29.
12.
22.
The highest, Edmund?
15. Yep, Edmund got the highest.
Mr. Lovett, let's see how your studying has put you.
Can you send me the answer?
Do you know the answer?
We actually don't know what.
Oh,
You didn't describe
damn it.
the plant, so we don't know what you're talking about.
I described the plant.
No,
Did
you
you?
didn't.
You did
No,
not.
you
Did
didn't.
no
You
one
just
hear
said,
me
look at.
describe?
You
Did
didn't
you
even
cut
say-
out for everyone else?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. No one heard you describe it.
Unless his internet died.
Hear me?
Maybe his Wi-Fi died. Wait.
Give
Yeah,
him
my
a minute.
Wi-Fi's fucking up.
Yeah.
Hi.
You guys
Hi.
hear me?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you're kind of cutting in and out, but yes.
Doing my best. I'm fighting for my life right now.
We could tell.
So once again, you can see a verdant, bright green plant with little spiny tentacles that are gyrating of their own free will. Mr. Lovett.
Oh, Flitterbloom.
Yes, 5 points to Gryffindor. Somebody knows something. Someone's actually been listening from time to time. Gemma, whatever you're talking about right now, is it really that important? Probably more important than this, Gemma says. And Sprout looks like all taken aback. That'll be detention. Ugh. She rolls her eyes. Okay. 5. Did I get the 5 points? There's another 5 points. Okay, cool. You've now caught up. Slytherin and Gryffindor are now neck and neck. Everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, don't look too smug with yourself. It's a fairly common house plant. Anyway, yes, Flitterbloom. Now, their tentacle-like vines have a very kind and soft nature. They're good on household to hold keys, hats, or even other jewelry. Much different to its murderous cousin, the Juniper puts up her hand and is hopping up and down. Ooh, ooh, me, please. All right. Miss Byrne, Devil Snare. Yes, but how do we tell them apart? She looks to the class, but Juniper looks like she wants to speak again. This burn. The ridges along their sides. They have small notches with a sharp seam that runs along each arm. But the devil's snare has a secondary ligament reed that coils around each vine, making them very unique from each other. Yes. 5 points to Hufflepuff, she says. Well, today we're going to be taking clippings. If you do it right, you may even be able to grow your own. So, follow along. Everyone make a herbology check.
Oh no.
Taking advantage.
Flat roll.
I
Thank you.
am
Nah.
going to lose my mind.
Oh my god, Jess.
Do you want my
I'm
plus
going to
advantage?
lose my mind.
Save it. I don't need this class. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I'm
had a
gonna fist
P
fight.
last semester, so...
I'm gonna fist fight with
to-
this Flitterbloom.
Throw it across the room.
We're throwing hands. She has a bad attitude.
It does. Bad
Which
Flitterbloom.
also, I have a picture of a Flitterbloom.
Does anyone have a subscriber?
Um,
Thank you. Fuck yeah. We're going for O's.
Hey,
Hey,
so close to the 20s.
you're literally so close.
Dylan says BRB, 1 sec. Edmund, what'd you get?
19. God bless our Lord and Savior, Faith.
Oh, good.
Isolt.
19.
Solid. Mateo.
16.
Mhm. And what did Lucas get?
I got a 16.
16. So everyone has E's except for Desdemona, who has a T.
No, there's only one way to go from here.
She has an O where it matters
Des.
in dark arts.
mm-hmm.
That means that everyone is able to take little clippings of these moving vines. You kind of snip them on one side, and you see the vine like curl inward out in pain. You take the little one; it's still moving in your grasp a little bit. And you place it down in its own little pot of soil, and you add in different things, and you cover it in sort of a saran wrap like substance. Keep the humidity in, and all of you in a few days are going to have your own little Flitterbloom where you can give your keys to it and it'll keep it. Kind of like if anyone has like a bowl that they put their keys in when they come home, or like you could have one for your makeup stand. It'll hold all your makeup stuff. Yeah, it holds and organizes. So everyone is doing that diligently and doing it well. Meanwhile, Desdemona, you have your little snippers, and you get close, and one Flitterbloom wraps around your finger. And you're like, oh, little guy. And then it pulls back, and it rips off your, like, not your real nail, but, like, if you had, like, nails. Like, it rips off the nail.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What a bitch.
I am
Damn.
grabbing this
Up.
plant and I am using my scissors and I'm like cutting straight through the bottom of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you like that? You like that? Miss Scrimjaw! Do not handle plants like that! Detention! Certainly detention. You should know better than this. 4 years. How long has it been? 4 years!
4 years of detention? We're in 4th year. What
4 years
She's
of
bored.
herbology class.
Oh. The 4 years of
should
detention.
know
I'm like,
better.
that's.
Oh no, she wasn't calling 4 years of detention. She's like, how long have we been doing this? 4 years. Okay. So you got your tea, Des.
And detention, apparently.
Yes. We had quite a few
It
people in
ripped off my
detention,
nail.
actually. Sure did. Next, we have astronomy class. Technically, it is now optional, so you do not need to attend.
Who is going?
Which class is it?
Astronomy? That's a perception check, right?
Astronomy.
I can't sniff stars.
You can't sniff stars, true.
But
I mean,
you
I
have a
could if
high
I
ass
could get
wisdom,
cocaine,
right?
but
Like, don't.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I have a +2 to wisdom.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
I wish I was.
What are you
lying,
doing in ancient runes? Why are
Because
you?
it's better than my charisma, and I need JHC.
Lord. Okay.
Who is
I
not
will-
in astronomy class?
I'm
Me.
not.
I won't
so
go.
Edmund isn't.
I'm not
Des
either.
Isn't.
I'm
He's-
not.
So no one.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Cool.
Are
I'll
we- wait, is there an
proverbially grab
actual
my little piece
lesson?
of paper and I'll just rip that up. Yep, there is, but that's end of day.
Cool.
Next we have divinations class, which for the first time you actually get to attempt 2 divination spells of your choice.
Is this not across from something for once?
I'm not into
It's across from Muggle Studies.
Muggle studies.
I guess
Wait,
Lucas
Muggle
is
studies
going
in
to.
intelligence, isn't it?
Yes.
Lucas, you're going to a Muggle Studies?
Yep, for the first time ever.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Can I drag Wilfred away from divinations into Muggle studies?
No.
Why not?
He'd be like, fuck no, I don't want to go to Muggle Studies.
This is
Oh,
my
you want to know
culture.
why? Do you want to know why? Because he would actually have to try in Muggle studies. He doesn't as in divinations. He just makes shit up.
Yeah, he has a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how he that's how he gets O's in divinations.
Yeah, absolutely. He just tells Trelawney what she wants to hear, and it's death. That's what it is.
Makes deception checks,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually genius, to be honest with you. I don't know why I don't do that. I'm not going to either. Because it's a flat
No
roll.
one else has
regardless.
truly actually gone out of their way to do that long term, and I'm kind of sad.
I'm going to Muggle Studies too.
Muggle Studies with Mateo. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but Isolt, obviously you're sticking in divinations.
Yeah, we're in Div. Yep.
Yeah. Des.
I'm not going to either.
Nolan would invite you to divinations class.
I'll go to divinations.
You are technically his date.
It's fine. It's legitimately a flat roll, regardless of where I go, because I notice I have a fucking hot -4 sitting in divinations. I never upped divinations.
As you guys are going into class, Nolan looks to you and says, you don't have to look so unenthusiastic about it.
How would you know how I look?
I can tell.
Are you sure?
Okay, well now you're getting me to the question. Yes, I'm sure.
I'm I'm fine. It's just I'm not used to the. I grew up around very practical people, and the idea of trying to intuit things that aren't just apparent is a little daunting. So, just bear with me, okay?
It's okay. I understand. I get how it is.
You have to teach me, okay?
Yeah, totally. Des, oh, you got a partner? Nate is here in this class. Since when
Yeah.
are you in divinations?
Since this year, I thought I'd try something new. It was opposite Muggle studies, and as much as I love history, I'm not exactly. I don't know. I'm not exactly fit for the class, and Nolan invited me, so
Well, to partner up next week?
yeah, maybe.
So you probably want to start out by getting out your textbook, Nolan says.
Oh fuck.
Start getting that stuff. And then Isolt in divinations class. You can see you walk up as Gemma is currently biting her nails. She looks stressed as fuck.
What are you that concerned about detention with Miss Sprout?
Oh, shit. I almost forgot. Oh, this has been such a week. I am so stressed out, Isolt.
What's
Cast
going
Auxiliary
on?
on me.
What was that?
Cast Auxiliary on me, she says pitifully.
I would if I could, but you know me, I'm always cheery, never need for that.
What use are you? She says. And then she stops. No funny use. Honestly, I think that you're probably my most helpful friend out of anybody.
I think I could say the same.
I feel like whenever I need anyone, you're like right there. So thank you. And right now, I am going to figure it. You know what? Maybe divinations could help me. What do I doing today?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Wait, where's Trelawney?
What? She looks around. She's
You know, like the bell went like 3 minutes ago.
Did we check behind her desk? Maybe she's asleep.
Somebody, Isolde, you look over and you can see her like table that she normally is at. There is like a chair that's sitting there, and the lights are dim. And as you walk down, you're able to see Trelawney. She has sunglasses on. She is slumped down in her chair nearly the entire way. And she is softly rubbing one temple.
Oh no, jeez. She kind of like bends over, like gets closer, bends over, and it's like, all right, Miss Trelawney, I really need you.
I thought you were an apparition.
Aren't we all? But no, we kind of need you to be with us for the next, hour or so, if you don't
Miss
mind.
Navarro, volume. Let's not scream at the top of our lungs.
All right, whispering.
Tonight, everyone, will be a simple study period. I am going to be here and consult with the darkness. Yes. Yes, the darkness. She slumps back down.
Oh boy. Nothing like some home study.
You headed back up the stairs. She on a bender again?
Oh, definitely gonna be out of it for a while.
She smell like booze?
Smelled like something. I am not sure what, and I don't want to know.
Skunk. skunk and booze. And yeah, you two get 2 divination spells of your choice. I believe there's only 3 to choose from anyway, so there's Point Me, Prior Incantato, and Specialis Revelio that are available. Des, can you choose them?
Oh, that's a friggin' flat roll. Yeah, I'm looking at the list. Point Me, Prairie, and Catato, Specialis Revelio. You said 2, right?
2.
Cool.
I got it. 28 and a 23 on Speciality Rebellion.
Oh, I just assumed that there's going to be a modifier in that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I had already used my inspo the other class, so I need to click that. I don't have an inspo. Cool. I'm good.
All right, Jess.
5 for Point Me and 13 for Specialis Rebellio.
Okay. You end up with
Does
a P.
anyone? Actually, I don't have a modifier. There's no way.
5 for Point Me. So Point Me's a fail, but you can still attempt it later on if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Issel?
28 and a 23 for Specialis Revelio.
Damn. As you guys are studying diligently, Gemma looks down. Desdemona and Nolan are a little closer than normal, don't you think?
Looks over. That is peculiar. But
She's attached at the hip with Nate. You don't think that something happened, do you?
if something did happen, I would advise for our own health and safety to not be talking about it.
Oh, please. Are you seriously? Are you really scared of her?
Am I scared of her? Well, I'm scared of being sent to Madame Pomfrey's office as much as it smells nice over there for weeks at a time. Yes.
Surprise. I thought you weren't afraid of anything. The way that you conduct yourself.
It's not about being afraid, it's about keeping up, right? I can't afford to take chances.
But if you don't take that chance, what chance do any of us have?
Well, there's a difference between taking a chance that is like walking off a cliff and expecting there to be water underneath and, jumping off the sidewalk. I have a question for you.
You turn toward Gemma and you see Gemma's already looking at you with these there's definitely something, thoughts are turning in her head, and as you say that, she kind of shakes her head lightly and goes, yeah, what's up?
So you look a bit preoccupied with something on your mind.
No, nothing. She turns a little white.
All right. Keep your secrets to yourself, Drayton. What was I going to say? Right. So, I happen to have my sources here at school, and I may have heard a thing or two about certain ball date. And well, as you know, I'm in quite a bit of a predicament, you see. And I figured, we make good partners everywhere else. I may not be as popular as. Yep.
What are you saying right now?
I'm saying, why don't we go to this ball together? I can assure you I'd be quite a bit better companies than Morgan over there.
What? How the hell did you know?
Like I said,
I
I
haven't
have
even
my-
asked him yet. She looks at you and she's making an insight check. She's freaked out. That is a dirty 20.
Oh my god. I mean, she's given her
So
usual
How did you know that? Have you been reading my diary?
I didn't even know you had a diary, Juma.
I'm with her 20 and she knows that you're telling the truth there.
Yeah. She would also she'd probably get the feeling because they've been together a lot that this is like she's trying to deflect the situation and not talk about how she knows. But,
There is, once that like first initial paranoia dies down, there is like a kind of setting in with her that she was just asked to the ball by a girl, and I think that there's a deep panic that comes over her. um I, I why are you asking me?
well, like I mentioned before, I've been really caught up with my studies, and really the only time I feel like I get to let loose a bit is, when we're hanging out. And so I figure, we make good friends everywhere else. It doesn't have to be anything serious. I mean,
It doesn't. Well, for me it is. Okay? If anyone's going to ask me to the ball, they have to read my diary or something. I want it to be special. Okay? You can't just say something you spring up on somebody in the middle of class. I won't
Really?
say that I'm not. Just now it's not the right time. It's not a good time for me.
Of course. Yes.
Do you want a legilimate, sir?
You know what? Yeah. Let's do it.
Want to roll my check? That's a failure. There's an 8 on the die. I can't tell. Why did she do that? She's probably just lonely or something. I'm sure I would have a good time with her. Oh, Gemma, stop it. No, it's sidewalk, not pool. Anything like that would be sidewalk. She's saying sidewalk to relate to a thing earlier that you had said that she was thinking very heavily on. And you can see this because she failed her check, so you can see deeper. When you were talking about how like if you're going to take a leap, like make sure there's something at the bottom, that really resonated with her, because she was thinking about asking Morgan to the ball and like the worry about that or some shit. And when you said that, she immediately, I mean, this is a little more after the fact. She immediately thought about asking somebody herself, somebody else, somebody that she would be more actually interested in asking, but it felt like there would be more hitting sidewalk than there would be a safe landing. And so she fully believes that you have asked her just because she's the safe option. and not necessarily because you like want her. And if she was to be asked, she would want it to be big, romantic, stupid.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. We're going to plan something out then.
Okay. It's divination and then muggle studies. So, Edmund, you head down into the muggle studies room and you can see Mateo and Lucas are here. What? You never went to muggle studies before.
When did you guys sign up for this class?
Oh, just this year.
You'll catch me dead before you catch me in divinations.
Yeah, same.
I have been
Here,
begging people
here,
to take
Sally
this class
says from the
since last
back.
year.
Say that again, Burke.
Edmund will like glare at Sally because he's still in a mood about what happened. Before clearing his throat. I have been begging people to take this class since last year.
Well, you caught me when it was against divinations. I'd rather not find out that I'm going to be killed by a wampus, you know? So, Muggle
Oh no, I
studies.
think you'll be killed by an erumpent. I
Yep.
see it with my third eye.
Wait, you're a diviner? Taylor says from the back.
Yeah, didn't you know?
Can you tell me how I'm gonna die?
Vicious wolf attack. They'll just rip you apart in the middle of the woods.
I knew it.
Wow. So what do we learn in Muggle studies anyway? Do we go over like Muggle inventions or what?
You'll learn what wizards muggles like to eat for breakfast and which ones they like to eat for dinner. Also how we use radio waves from TVs to brainwash people and make them accept the Queen of England as their Lord and Savior.
You'll also learn which babies are tastiest upon a fire, Milne says, coming closer.
Muggles are barbaric.
He looks toward Edmund like, we got him. No, welcome. I remember you guys. You guys were a few years back. We all went to Diagon together. Professor Milne, you're Mateo and
Lucas.
Lachlan? Lucas, sorry. I don't have a perfect. I don't have a perfect memory.
Lachlan's my brother.
I don't
Wait,
know.
seriously?
Your brother.
No,
You're the brother?
I'm the only child.
Oh, I was about to say.
I
like,
got you,
damn.
you got me. I have Milne art.
I'm ready for
Oh, I
this.
know
I'm
Maya
ready.
did this
I'm
man
ready.
right. I know
I'm
she
ready.
did him right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
If he's not hot, I'm gonna riot.
Just remember his name is Garrett.
One second, he's gonna jump to it. Okay, good. Gotta upload it now. Discussion. It's taking its sweet time because of my Wi-Fi.
Ooh. Garrett.
No.
He
Today
looks
we are
like
going
a
to be
frat
learning about
guy.
We are going to be learning about the Industrial Revolution, he says. So let's dig a little bit deeper into Muggle industrialism. Mateo, Luke, grab out your textbooks, and then throw them away because they mostly suck with the curriculum. You can just listen to me, take notes if you want to. I don't really care.
Oh, Okay. Quite literally throws it over to the side.
This class is so cool. Why haven't I been here sooner?
No textbooks. Sounds good to me.
Bernicia is like already has her feet up on the desk, and Milton seemingly doesn't really care because there's plenty of space. There's a lot of empty desks, and coming in late, just as Milton's starting to get in, he says, "How many of you know what the Industrial Revolution is?" And the door swings open. Mr. Castelli, tardy, tardy. And he says, "Sorry, Professor. I don't mind. Just sit down." And he comes over and he like double takes Mateo. Dude.
Hey, Castelli.
He sits down. Oh man, this year's gonna be the best year possible. He looks up and sees Milne looking at him like, "Will you shut the fuck up?" Sorry,
Bad boy
Professor.
we got over here.
Shut the fuck up. There, I said it for you, Professor.
Edmund, dude, I do not need a translator. I think my gaze gives all the information possible.
Some things just need to be verbalized.
Some things, as I'm sure would be a very valuable lesson for you to learn, should be kept in. He says with a smile.
That's fair.
So, no one knows what the Industrial Revolution is? Very well, he says. And he picks up a remote and clicks it toward a Muggle projector in the back of the room that lights up onto the far wall to reveal a slide of 18th century factories. The Industrial Revolution was a pivotal point in Muggle history. Largely beginning in the late 18th century, it marked the shift from agrarian societies to industrialized ones. Factories, click, sprang up, manufacturing goods on a massive scale, click. For the first time, production was mechanized, click. We're talking about the advent of the steam engine, click, textile machinery, click, and much more. This revolution increased productivity exponentially, but at what cost? He says, and like there's a little dramatic pause, and he gives another click, and it moves on to a slide showing a smog-filled city. Industrialization has been both a boon and a bane. On one hand, it led to economic growth, improved transportation, railways, cars, planes. It brought about medical advancements that saved lives. But on the other side of that coin is darkness. We're talking about exploitation of workers, click, environmental pollution, click, and the consumption of non-renewable resources. The carbon footprint of industrial activities is a major contributor to climate change, something Muggles are struggling with today. Now, the ethical implications are manifold. Labor laws, for example, were virtually non-existent during the early days of industrialism, so child labor, poor working conditions, and absurdly long hours were the norm. Over time, though, advocacy and legislation have improved conditions, but the debate over the ethical ramifications of industrialism still continues to this day. We're going to continues on with this lesson. And everyone makes a Muggle Studies check.
Could Lucas ask a question?
And for Edmund, this might be a third success toward proficiency / expertise. Yes, Lucas.
Lucas will raise his hand, and he'll say,
Okay.
"Professor, why?"
Lachlan.
Look, it's Lucas.
Lucas, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll get it right next time.
It seems like all these problems Muggles are dealing with would be easily solved if they just integrated into our world, right? Why are worlds separate? I've never really understood that.
Well, that would be something to be asking Professor Binns with the History of Magic class. I'm not exactly an expert when it comes on that, but I am very, very much aware of the Statute of Secrecy. Now, that was put up in the early... Actually, Statute of Secrecy. Like, when was it put in? Oh, my damn. Wi-Fi. So that was put in the late 1600s. The Statute of Secrecy fully went into effect. If I remember correctly, there was some kind of messed up stuff happening in the United States at the time, and it kind of steamrolled into everything else. For the most part, I think it's a few different ideas. So, one, we have to talk about the idea of power. And wizards hold quite a bit of power. You're able to change the world around you with a flick of your wrist. You're able to even influence others. We know about the unforgivable curses. There's Imperio. There's so many other things that you can do that muggles cannot. That's plain to see. And if our two societies were to mix, it could result in, well, what many witches and wizards have attempted to do in the past, and that is wizard superiority and wizard authority. The separation of our two worlds is not entirely without merit. Wizards would very easily rule. It's best that we keep to ourselves for the most part. And muggles have struggled as a result.
I guess that makes a lot of sense.
But Lucas, the one thing that you're going to find out in this class is the kind of advancements, the kinds of things that muggles can do, that Wizarding Society, because of it, you all have pulled yourself away from us, what you've lost. You'll learn that in this class. Sure, we might be going over some more dark things today, but just like the Wizarding world, there's two sides to every coin.
Professor, you said us. Are you saying you're a muggle?
He kind of chuckles back, and I think like Sally goes, "Here we go." No. Last year we had a bit of a kerfuffle, but yes, I was born without magic, and I still have no magic. I haven't fallen into any vats of radioactive waste that have given me superpowers yet either. So
Lucas looks shocked. You just spoke about the secret sea, and yet here you are.
Well, that's more of a topic for another time. There are exceptions, at least in the UK. I'm married in, and I had Sadie, so I am able to very easily integrate with your society for the most part. And when the position opened up here at school, I jumped at the idea. Apparently, the last professor left quite abruptly.
Well, I have to say I've kind of disregarded this class, but I feel like I've learned a lot more here about muggles than I have outside of this classroom. So
we're only on the first day. Now, I have a few worksheets for people to do, and you can hear a groan. Joking. Let's keep going. Lucas, can you make actually, Mateo, can you make a history of magic check?
Oh, okay.
Mateo's from the Americas.
Yes.
Just so you know, if you're hinting at what I think you're hinting at.
I'm aware.
17?
Mateo, you are aware that the previous Muggle Studies professor was murdered.
Oh.
At Hogwarts. Yeah. So when Milne said left abruptly, they were very kind of apt words.
Yeah, I feel like Mateo raises a brow at that. Yeah, raises a bit of a brow at that and looks around the room a bit because he assumed that everybody else knew, but then he just shrugs it off. Type of deal. If it doesn't want to be talked about, doesn't want to be talked about. Type of deal.
And Edmund, you would notice that he very quickly moved on to Sadie after saying he married into it. He very quickly started talking about Sadie. I don't know if Brooke's here, but okay.
Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, I was
I'm
just
so
saying
sorry. I was
that
like,
you would notice, Edmund, that he very, very quickly moved on to talking about Sadie after briefly mentioning that he married into the Wizarding World.
mhm.
He like said it. There was a briefest pause, and then he very quickly started talking about Sadie. Okay, everyone make a Muggle Studies check. If you haven't
Well,
I
already.
got a 26 on mine.
Edmund, do you have proficiency?
I do.
You now have expertise.
I have 3 skills that I have expertise in now.
That's fucking dope.
It's herbology, history of magic. Oh, no, not history of
Muggle
magic.
Studies.
I got that. Was it history of magic?
I think it
Mateo,
was.
what did you get?
A 15.
Nice. So that is 1 success toward Muggle Studies proficiency. Mateo, 1 out of 3.
Woohoo.
Lucas,
A 9.
oh, that is unfortunately not a success toward Muggle Studies proficiency. Okay. So you guys all at the end of it have an essay on Muggle industrialism and its impact on the world. The day after? Actually, not the day after. Same day. We've got History Magic class. Everyone make a con save, please.
By the 17th century, clashes between wizard and goblinish culture had grown strained beyond repair. Goblin relations were impacted by 5 major factors which have led to uprisings for the last few hundred years. Firstly, being goblins' notion of personal property. In goblin culture, the creator of an item is that item's sole owner. No other may be given the item without the creator's consent, and all items only pass in ownership during the death of its creator. Obviously, this led to an increased tensions and the short-lived mercantile expansion of Roland the Wide. The second factor is...
What did everyone get?
I rolled a 19.
Mateo with a 19. New year, new you. You had a D last time. Now you got an E.
Woohoo.
Mateo's gotten by sticking cotton in his ears and then just reading the damn textbook.
Also kind of low-key relying on Reese, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He brought the cotton.
Yes,
Mateo,
for
who's up?
sure.
I got a 17.
Nice. Keep your E. Lucas? Lucas?
Yeah, sorry, I was figuring something out. 4.
4? Oh dear. Okay. You get to keep your D. Yay. Desdemona.
That would be a 19.
Thank you. Edmund.
24.
Yikes.
Can I see my grades? Like, really quick. I just want to see them.
We only have one more class and then they're actually set. So,
Okay.
yeah. Arithmancy is last here. Everyone gets to pick 2 of any spells with intelligence.
I'm not in this fucking
I'm not
class.
in this class.
I am.
Desmo's
as well.
not. Mateo has left the class. Isol, what about you?
Yeah, we're in it.
Okay. So Isol, Lucas, and Edmund, you guys do 2 spells with intelligence.
Done.
Okay, Edmund.
I got a 22 on my first attempt for conjunctivia and a 19 on my second attempt.
Get an E.
An E?
Yup, it's arithmancy. Is graded harshly.
Does a Hufflepuff in that class? Is there a Hufflepuff in that class that may or may not?
That's a very
be
good
able-
question in arithmancy in this year.
Please God, I
the
just need a
only
D4.
the only Hufflepuffs in this class is Macy, Nolan, and Morgan, and I don't think any of them are
Nolan?
giving you a D4.
Nolan wouldn't. Please.
Oh wait, no, Nolan's a friend of yours. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's working hard, but of course he doesn't see you struggling, and you cannot make a peep in class, right? Because I have vector art, so I'll get that really quick. Because vector will like eat you alive, right? So what do you do?
Okay.
Oh, vector. I have the vector art coming in hot.
Can I like try to tap his foot under the table? Like, I want to try to Morse code help.
You
Now,
think
I
he
personally wasn't
understands
imagining that
Morse
you were
code?
near him.
Hun, that's
whoops.
Bill
I
again.
don't know. It didn't.
Second film.
On this
It
ditto.
didn't copy. Why didn't it copy? Okay,
Can I just
I'll
save
make
them
you.
all anyway
I'll
to
have you
upload
do
them?
an acrobatics check and a stealth check. Okay,
Fuck. You're so demanding.
because I don't imagine that he's actually like right near you, so you kind of have to stretch to try to get him.
12 for stealth. Acrobatics.
I can't help you. You could take my advantage if you want.
Please.
Better.
Okay, 17 for acrobatics.
Okay, very good. She's watching.
She looks like Mrs. Dodds from Percy Jackson.
Truly,
She,
she looks like
does.
a
Oh my
skeleton.
god.
What she looks like.
She does.
Stealth check.
That was a 12.
Do you want my
A
advantage on
12?
that?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, it's
Would
a
you like
12.
another one of my
It's not
advantages?
it. I feel
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
don't know
So,
if it's
Edmund,
worth it. I just
Edmund,
want to know.
you stretch. It's okay. It's okay. You stretch out as much as you can. And like you're able to give him a little tap on his seat. And the seat itself makes a grinding sound against the floor. Looks back. Vector looks up and scanning the room for a second. Quiet, please. She yells out. No one turns around. Hello? He says backward.
Say something nice about me.
I'm sorry, what?
Say something nice about me.
This is.
Don't
Why?
question it. Just say something nice.
I think you're Edmund. Okay, something nice.
something nice. He's like on the spot. He's struggling.
Tell me I'm
Roll the
pretty.
charisma check. I roll a charisma check, and he says, "I'm told that you have very nice hair."
Does that work?
You've known me for 4 years.
Add a D4 to the check, and a second later, you hear a slap of a ruler down on Nolan and yours desk. Talking, are we? Cheating? I will not have cheaters in my class. Detention! Both of you.
Is everybody in detention now?
You still get to add the D4.
I
don't think
rolled the
Isolde
D4. It's a
is.
1.
That does turn
So
into
it's
a
gonna
dirty
be
20.
Dirty 20, yeah.
Yep. That gives you
Wonderful. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you got both you and Nolan detention by telling him to say something nice about you.
And Nolan was like, I don't understand. That was see, here's the thing, right? And like I love the way that went, but I was just like, why don't you just ask him for help? You
That's
know?
what I was
It doesn't have to be
thinking.
him saying something nice. It could be like, what's the answer number 3, you know?
I
Sing the beginning of Moana.
that didn't
Oh my
occur to
God.
me. I thought like it had to be a compliment or something.
No, it doesn't have to be. No.
I'm just continuously making life harder for myself every time.
In the best way, honestly. Okay, so who has detention?
Me.
Me.
I have detention by default. I like to think for my
Isolde is the
character.
only one who
No.
doesn't have detention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we all find ourselves at the end of the day heading into the
Let me give you
detention hall.
my
Yeah, Did
arithmetic
you get my
sheet.
grades? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I maybe I didn't. Okay, so I got Edmonds. Isolde?
Yeah. We ported the first one up to a 27 for
Yeah, I didn't.
for Repara Forge, and then we got another 27.
Nice. Oh, and Lucas.
18 for Abscondi, and then 25 for Abscondi.
So that's an E. All right. Sorry about that.
You good?
We all find ourselves heading down to the detention room in the north courtyard. The door is awaiting open for you, and Professor Filch brings you all in. Here again, I see. Hello there, Mr. Knott. I hope you're not phasing through the floor this evening again.
Professor, the house elves are getting a wild imagination. I don't know why they told you such a tale.
Not only that, you're not allowed in the house elves' personal quarters. Know this next time. Oh, I have Filchart. I've got her boyfriend. Where's the yeah? Get ready, because this Filchart goes hard. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now.
I have a newfound love for this character after Saturday. I want you to know that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I loved him in Saturday. Really getting to show him.
I was actually gonna cry in that wand scene.
Aw.
Oh, that is perfect.
That is literally perfect. What the fuck?
Looks like he's about to drop his new album.
Oh god.
Fucking dope.
No, there's next time, boy. Next. And there will be a next time, as there always is with children like you.
Like me. What do you mean by that, Professor?
He gives you a look.
Have a wonderful evening, Not.
He walks off. Lucas, do you want to make an insight check?
Oh, yeah, I'll make one. I think I understand where he was going with that, though.
Do we need to kill the
Oh my
groundskeeper?
god.
I think we need to.
Anybody
We
have
already got.
advantage?
I cannot give any more. I'm so sorry.
I only have one.
Okay, a 4.
A 4. Okay. You're not sure why he was like kind of extra aggressive toward you.
Can you tell me out of character?
No. That's something you can explore with him in the future. It's a story beat that you can look into.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys walk in, and Wilfred turns and goes,
Hey.
Hey.
"We got company! Nolan, we got company." "Yeah, I heard you yell A, so I guessed."
Wasn't expecting you, Nolan, to be in detention.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why is it
Crazy.
always the same group of people in here?
Hi guys.
It does.
Hey, Des. You got your usual seat?
Yep.
Can I get the one next to you?
If you want to. It's
I
open.
actually I'm already sitting there, so. And Nolan moves and sits down.
Insight check, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. But Edmund, he steals your spot.
Edmund
wanna
will
sit
look at
behind me?
him and then look at
16.
Des with like narrowed eyes.
I rolled a 16.
He's being possessive.
Matilda has an eyebrow raise looking up between Des and Nolan, but he just goes to take a seat.
Des is currently applying a new set of acrylics.
Oh my god,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Floating in from the other side, Professor Binns enters the class.
Evening, everyone, for late night detention. Notes will be checked at the finality of class for accuracy and completion. It was a many night moons ago.
Goes on with his thing. And there's a rat-a-tat-tat on the window. Heyo. Heyo.
What? Huh?
Look over, you can see a darkened face in like the moonlight outside. Tapping on the window.
What the fuck, Reese? What do you want? What do you want?
I thought that you would need something to pass the time, so I brought you some stuff.
Oh yeah, like what?
Open the window.
Fuck, I forgot that one spell. I'm trying to remember it.
Aloha Mora.
No. That one spell that turns glass into dust.
Fenestra.
Fenestra. It's too lazy to open the window.
And through the way, Reese says, "I brought some for everybody." And he
Really?
gives you handmade sandwiches.
Aww.
Yeah, they're like little subs that he brings in. And there's like a little radio that he's like, he says, the witching hour is on. if you want to listen. I might recommend keeping it down though. I've been in there a
yeah.
few times.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
totally.
set it to like a 4 or 5, and you put it in the back of class, Bins doesn't notice.
Really? Yeah, I'll take that recommendation up. Thank you, Reese. Appreciate this. I was starting to get hungry too.
Eddie. Eddie.
What?
Here, I'll give these ones to you. And through the window, he hands you little self-writing quills.
Oh, thanks.
Have a good night. Yeah? I'll see you tomorrow, Teo.
Yeah. See you.
Nolan turns to Des. That was awfully cute. Okay, guess Jess isn't here.
What? Sorry. My the playlist I was listening to on YouTube was way too loud.
Oh, okay. Nolan turns toward you and says, "That was awfully cute. How'd you end up in here?"
Bad fight with a flitter bloom.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
How did you end up in here? You always
Same.
turn in your homework. Oh, it tore off one of your nails too.
Ow! What? No. It
Not my
tore off one
actual
of your
nail.
nails?
Not my
Oh,
actual
okay.
nail.
Yeah. I get it now. He sits back. And Mateo comes back with a little radio. Wilfred's like, "Thanks, Reese. You're the man."
Oh yeah, you also made us sandwiches. Here.
There's to you guys to come and create like a little area in the back where you guys can all listen to music from the Witching Hour, the Wizarding Wireless Network, and have some sandwiches while you're moving quills that Edmund sets up. Do the notes for you. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Yippee!
Everyone levels up to level 7.
Oh,
Woo!
Level 7!
Yeah!
I can
Now,
now
question.
the spell that I want.
Does anyone want to do the dueling tournament? We don't have to.
Oh, word, we don't have to? Like, we could straight up just...
Yep.
I guess in theory, we wouldn't have to anyway.
Yep.
I'm thinking.
I mean, I would like to, but if nobody else wants to, we don't have to.
I mean, if it's only one person, then like, it's faster, right? It doesn't really matter much.
Yeah.
I'm debating.
All right. Well, you guys consider that. Get back to me before next week. But
Gotcha.
Next week, we technically have the dueling tournament to start off with.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Sounds fun.
See you guys then.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Stream.
Bye, stream.